Okay, are we back? No. Maybe. Don't die, stream! Check, check, check. Hello? This is muted? Okay, is it... it might be back up now, but it's delayed by 20 seconds or something like that. Damn it. Why does it have to go and be stupid? So I could probably get rid of the delay if I stop the stream and start it again, but I don't know if that's worth it for 10 seconds. I don't know if it'll catch up or not, actually. All right, well, since we're back, at least we're live again. Get this game going. But I don't know if you guys saw, I don't know if it cut off beforehand, but I wanted to go back and look at this battle because Huashin is, right now he's 20 supply ahead. And at the end he's not. And so I wanted to go back and look at this battle here. And this is what I was like, how does he lose this battle so badly? And the reason why is this, I think, because look at this. Look where Flash's tanks are. Flash's tanks are in the top right and the bottom left. And where does Huashin drop his tanks? He doesn't drop them, like, the rolling drop works if you drop on top of your opponent's tanks, so when they kill your tanks, they splash each other. But instead, he's like, I want to put my tanks all in this pocket in the middle where all of Flash's tanks can kill them, and they're not doing any good by, like, if you drop on your opponent's tanks, they splash each other, and they can't fire at the ones next to them and everything. Huashin is just like, let me donate all of these tanks and just put them right in the middle of yours, just right in the middle of this gauntlet. You know? And so the supply difference at the end, and he lost a dropship full of units going in. So the supply difference at the end is now Flash lost 15 or 20 supply, and Huashin lost 40 supply. So Huashin has been winning this whole game, and now Flash came and invaded the bottom left expansion, and Huashin, trying to clear that out, botched it. And now it's almost even. Actually, Flash is maybe ahead now. Because how many bases does Huashin have? Huashin only has 4 bases. Now that he loses this bottom left expansion. Yeah, he lost bottom left. So Huashin only has 4 bases now. So I think Huashin just threw the game. I mean, it's not over yet, though. But he threw his advantage, I should say. Yeah, I think a different angle would have been a lot better. Because you're right, he came in right on top of the Goliaths, too. So he, like, lost the dropships. Hashtag rigged. If he was gonna throw the game, he would have thrown it in the first 15 minutes. I don't think this is a throw. I mean, I'm not an intentional throw. It was an unintentional throw. See, that's how you do it. You drop on top of the tanks. And you come in with your land army at the same time. That's how you do it. Flash is still heading supply, though. Wait, what is going on here? Flash has units in the bottom right? Behind Huashin's units? Kind of weird. He does have a history of it, yes. Oh, man. Oh, I missed a follow. Igrachek, thank you for the follow if you're still around. I didn't see you earlier.
적절한 위치에 성공을 펼치는 선수가 주도를 할 수밖에 없습니다. 근데 지금 느낌에
If you're here from the CPL raid still, then yeah, I've been having some issues with my internet, so apologies for the weird hiccups in the stream. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Oh, is he gonna? He just took out one of Flash's dropships. That base is a goner, I think. That is a tight spot in that back corner, though. I don't even know. He's gonna try and drop on top, but I don't know if there's even enough space to drop. Okay, there is. Never mind. He's just gonna kill that. But look at the supply now. Huashin is now, well, he was behind by 20. Now he's behind by like 15, but still, like, not looking good for Huashin here now. For saving throw. That's right.
계속해서 이 팩토리 등등 생산 기지를 회전을 시켜주고 있었기 때문에 과연 7시를 지킬 수 있을 것인지 진영수 아니 제일 지금 진영수 선수의 플레이 중에서 가장 이해하기
He did not roll high enough, I don't think.
이영호 선수가 지키기에 가장 어려운
여기 라인을 지금
Oh, so now Huashin has had the middle of the map controlled this whole time, and Flash is now pushing into that too. I'm a little surprised Flash is not attacking the bottom right expansion with like vultures or something like that, or a dropship of Goliaths or something. Because that's how he could really take Huashin out of the game completely, is if he went after Huashin's expansion. He rolled a 0. Wait a minute. That's not even possible.
더욱더 견고해진 느낌이 좀 들지 않습니까?
저렇게 수비가 돼 있으면은 내려가지고 또 이제 타격을 주고
He rolled the dice and the dice like fell on the table and cracked open in the middle, so there's no number showing. I mean, he didn't screw up that badly. It wasn't like a critical failure. It was just a normal failure. He rolled like a 5, you know? He didn't meet the roll, but it wasn't that bad. Was it? I don't know. It was bad, but it wasn't like he accidentally he tried to attack move and attacked his own command center and killed it or something, you know? Wait, Huashin is trying to set up that base again? He's trying to retake this spot. Google, yeah. No, I've used Google's Dice app before. I think I've used it to play D&D before even. Why do you mention it though? Do you want me to roll a D20 for Huashin? Or can you get a 0? You can't get a 0 on Google's D20, can you? Don't think you can. Uh-oh, is this the final nail? It's going in to the back of Huashin's base now. He can afford it too. Although actually Huashin is almost caught up in supply. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna send his whole army into Huashin's base now. Like his upper natural is already mined out, so it's not a big deal, but like, and actually look, his supply dropped down because he lost those like 15 SCVs that were just sitting idly in the back. So he had an even supply for a second, but it was SCVs instead of attack units, so it didn't matter. Yeah, losing these depots is a big deal though, actually. Like if he loses all those depots, that's actually gonna hurt more than losing the SCVs. Okay, Flash is mined out there. So Flash only has one mining base. Actually, Flash has one mining base and Huashin has 1.5. So, Huashin, can Huashin pull out of this? Just by having a little bit more production right now? He's only 10 supply behind. Flash is just in a better spot tactically though. Yeah, I mean Flash is definitely in the lead still, but
가운데 이제 붉은색 들어왔고요 벌써. 아니 이럴 때 진영 선수도 예, 드랍십
Well, losing the armory might not be good. Actually, he's not even upgraded on it, so never mind. But yeah, exactly. Killing the depots is killing minerals. And actually, speaking of minerals, look at this. Flash has 3,000 minerals in the bank too. So I'm actually surprised he's not making more vultures to attack those expansions, because he's got the money in the bank. He could do it. Huashan does not have any money in the bank though. He's just destroying Huashan's whole main now. This is kind of crazy. He's lost all of his depots, armories. He's gonna lose a command center. Like, yeah, he doesn't have the money to rebuild all those depots. Does this say? I think it says 130 out of 104 is Huashan's supply right now. Flash is at 150 out of 200. Imagine if he could just lift his depots up and fly them out. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe he could pretend this is Starcraft 2 and sink his depots under the ground to hide them. See, I mean, Huashan now has money in the bank. He failed another saving throw. Huashan has money in the bank now, but that's because he couldn't actually build any units because he was supply blocked. And I don't know why he hasn't been building depots this whole time. He's got SCVs hanging around doing nothing and money hanging around doing nothing. He's got gas in the bank now as well. And he's letting his factories get destroyed instead of floating them. What is he doing? Maybe this is a throne game, you know? No, I think Huashan's just choking in the late game. I don't think he can handle it. Now Flash is 50 supply ahead. There's no... Yeah, he could have floated his factories out to another base though and tried to continue production or something though. Like, see, look, now Huashan is at 120 out of 160. He built all the depots, but he doesn't have any factories anymore because he let them all get killed by the tanks instead of floating them. Oh, but starports. Actually, if he can kill all of, if he can go on the land and kill all of Flash's Goliaths, maybe? Oh wait, is Flash about to drop his new main in the bottom left? Oh, he's gonna see this. He's gonna kill the starports before they can actually do anything. He doesn't have cloak upgrade or anything like that. Yeah, that's gotta be GG. That's got to be GG. Alright, let me see if I can pull up these other games here.
김태경 박성준 선수의 경기에서 박성준 선수가 평소와 다른 운영을 보여주더니 그 선수였던 색깔이 안 나오고
Gotta pull up the other windows that I had closed when I was when I was restarting my computer to try and get my stream to work when it wasn't even my computer's fault. Oh, is this is a World Cyber Games game though? Is it in English? I don't want to show an English game. Hopefully random Reddit user has good taste. I mean, you know, it's Jaedong versus Flash and Jaedong versus Stork. Like, you can't really go wrong with that. This is always going to be a good game. Yeah, I don't know why Huashan's still in the game at this point. Some random Reddit user. Yeah, who knows about random Reddit users? Can't trust Reddit. IMO.
예, 뭐 그룹 지금 보세요. 이영호 선수의 본진이 이렇게까지 경기가 진행되는 동안 진짜 그 맞던 드랍이 여기 떨어졌다고 생각해 보세요. 정말 치열한데요.
Alright, it looks like this is a Korean VOD for the WCG game, so we can go ahead and pull that up next. Might as well, unless there's any other specific requests. Yeah, somehow he snuck some units into Flash's main, which is kind of cute. I mean, he doesn't know how far behind he is, you know, so that's partly why he's still in it. He doesn't know if Flash is mined out also and struggling to get money. So, and see, Flash knows how to float his factories. Right now, Hwashin's like, oh, he can float his buildings? Amazing. Oh, Flash is building is he building a vessel? What is he building? You can lift them and move them. Well, it looks like Hwashin has a couple factories. So Flash is running these SCVs, but where is he going? Did Flash take bottom left? Whoa, where are the SCVs? Oh, that's bottom left. Okay. So yeah, so Flash is gonna be able to start mining at bottom left. So if Hwashin can't somehow kill bottom left right now, that's his like last hope. Because Hwashin doesn't have any unit, any SCVs, so they're actually probably pretty close in army supply. Oh, he's building cloaked raids, I think. I think Flash is building cloaked raids. Because Hwashin doesn't have any bases anymore, so he has one comm scan. Unless he's building he could be building a dropship. Or science vessel or something, I don't know. Oh, no, he's researching cloak, JK. Oh no! He had gold and he just killed them all on this one tank! Oh no! But again, you know, he's killing these SCVs now. He might actually take this spot. Oh, here come the raids though. I can't believe he had 4 Goliaths and he just threw them away on the tank. I mean, it kind of, in order to defeat the tanks, you kind of need to throw your units away on the tanks, but still. There's the GG finally. Flash is like, oh my god. Finally. Because yeah, that was like a 50-minute game or 45-minute game. We knew it was over a while ago, but they didn't know it. Is he gonna show a shoe to the camera again? All right, here we go. Speaking of epic games, this time we got Flash versus Jaedong. It sounds like a little quiet. What do you guys think about the balance? The audio balance, is it good? I feel like they might be quiet in the background. GG, how's it going, Recharse? Recars? Rich Arse? Sorry. Sorry. I guess if that's not your how you want to pronounce it, this might be a little insulting. I didn't mean to volume's a little bit low. Okay. Let's see, where is... There we go. Sorry, I gotta change this first. Flash versus Jaedong. Korean commentators are lower than in-game sound. Yeah, I think this VOD is just a low volume VOD. So let's try that now. It's a crisp VOD though. It's a crisp VOD.
유닛을 생산해낸과 동시에
It's got some
추가적으로
pixels in it.
팩토리, 그러면서 추가적인 멀티까지 동시에 뭐 동시에 다 모든
Anyway,
걸
how you
생산해낼
doing,
수 있는 빌드고,
Recurse?
이영호 선수는
Whatever, however you pronounce your name.
한동안은 병력 생산이 조금 부족하겠지만 이후에 폭발적인 물량 한번 기대해 보고요.
Just as follow. I guess we can just put it over. No, because I don't want to block
이영호도 지금부터 갑니다.
the supply. So we'll leave it a little bit like that.
확인하러 가요.
일단 입구를 막았기 때문에
These wider VODs are screwing me up.
불이 계속 들어오나 아니면 꺼져 있나 그런 것들을 좀 확인해 주면서
Oh, we gotta take away or change this.
같은 경우에는 예, 일단 이재동 선수의 기질을 좀 빨리 확인할 필요가 있죠.
그렇죠. 어디 사는지 알아야 될 거 아닙니까? 주소는 알아야죠.
Actually, I gotta check which one is which. I think it's gonna be Flash.
탱크하고 폭격기대 갖고
Yeah.
다 부수라고요.
일단은 엔지니어 베이를 먼저 올려주는 모습으로는 일단
There you go.
한동안은 바이오닉 체제로 좀 힘을 실어주려는 이영호 선수의 생각인 것 같고요.
네, 자, 본질적 체크를 했습니다. 뭐 이렇게 가고 있었구나. 뭐 쓱만 봐도 다 아는 이영호니까요. 3분 동안 이재동이 뭐 했는지 그냥 눈앞에 스쳐 지나갑니다.
저 오히려 그 이영호 선수의
There you go.
엔지니어 베이 업그레이드는 상당히 괜찮다고 생각이 드는 부분이 아무래도 이재동
It's not Coliseum.
일찍 늘렸기 때문에
What is this map? Does it say?
성 콜로니 건설하려고 압박을 할 때 저거 입장에서
Doesn't say on the VOD.
오히려 한 템포 쉬면서
Doesn't say.
업그레이드 눌러주고 이유를 좀 바라보는 운영.
This is a very Coliseum-esque map, though.
이재동 선수도 뭐 나쁠 건 없어요. 일단은
Rich Ars, haha, great. Going great. Watching from Australia. Longtime fan. Nice. It's funny, I actually watch, like, a lot of the streamers that I watch are Australian streamers for some reason. Well, welcome. I'm glad I was able to help you find some cool stuff to watch, man. You're one of the first Brood War commentators. Yeah, I think I was I was the second prolific YouTube commentator. Because some people, there's a few folks that have done casting like at WCGs and stuff like that before me. But as far as the people that did a lot of them on YouTube, Closet was the only one that did before me. Diggity started one day after me, so he was basically the same time as me. Also watching from Australia. Nice. How's it going, Mike's? I don't know how to say that. Mickets? Yeah, I watch Australian FPS streamer that used to do PUBG and now he does Tarkov and other stuff, named Critical, and sometimes I watch Vandy. I think she's Australian as well. And who did I just start watching recently? Someone I followed recently that's another Australian streamer. I don't remember her name though. And then there's one other guy that I watch sometimes, I think, who's Australian. Occasionally I watch Vol. If you guys remember Vol, he used to do Starcraft casting as well. He's from New Zealand, I think, though. But he streams like Warhammer and tabletop war games and stuff nowadays. Ooh, that was an interesting stim. So Flash like has these units out on the map, and he has them some behind a wall too. So it's kind of like an interesting interesting situation. He has to be a little bit worried because having his unit split up like that, he might lose all of them. I'd like to visit Australia. Actually, there was a time when I would consider moving to Australia. I mean, I guess I still would, but I'd have to make a lot of money because I was reading the other day that like that the two major like housing markets in Australia are like some of the most expensive in the world. I was like, oh, I didn't realize Australia was that pricey of a place to live. I don't know if it's the same when you're outside of this like major housing market, like if you're outside of the cities or whatever, but so actually he's gonna take out quite a few lings here with that army, and he's actually, what does he do? He's trying to stop the third. Flash is just sending armies after the third, which is interesting because he's got turrets, I guess. No, he's got plenty of turrets, but his natural's exposed. Has his second, third? He's gotten 3 free overlords with these marines running around. Wow, 4 overlords he's gotten. That hurts. That hurts. And he doesn't have much to defend here. He's just got mutas. Can he defend with the mutas alone? Wow, Flash is so aggressive. He's taking out everything with these groups of Marines that he's sending out. I like how he targeted the drone down. Because you don't know if you're going to finish the hatchery, but you can really easily make sure you kill the drone, right? Yeah, he doesn't get the hatchery. Another squad sent out after that bottom left base. Oh, he's got lurkers now. Never mind. The aggression is over. The lurkers will end it. Sydney and Melbourne are very expensive. Move from Sydney to Canberra. Housing market is getting worse. Ugh, that sucks. I think it's like that around the world right now, probably. But it's definitely like that in the United States. Oh! But how did he not kill everything instantly? He only lost like 5 Marines to the stop lurkers. What the heck? That looked like it was gonna be an epic slaughter. And they just like targeted the wrong way and the Marines were moving and so they missed. Look at this! Wait, I gotta go back. Look at this. This is like the best, worst stop lurker ever. He's even stimmed. He kills 4 Marines the first time, a couple more Marines, 1 more Marine. So he killed like 8 Marines, but still like 8 Marines, he should have been able to slaughter that whole squad, I think. But yeah, a lot of the housing markets that should be cheaper in the United States punished, right? A lot of the housing markets that should be cheaper in the United States are getting like pretty expensive now too. I just moved from Los Angeles, which is one of the most expensive housing markets in the world also. And I was like, oh, I'll move up to Washington State. More stop lurkers. There we go. All right, that was a little bit, no, it still wasn't that great actually. Still only got like 5 Marines there. These stop lurkers are just like threading the needle between the Marines and not killing a lot of them. But it ended up being like super expensive in Washington also. So I've been having a hard time getting a place to live, and I've had to increase the amount I was willing to pay. Otherwise, like I wouldn't be able to have an apartment basically. If I didn't pay like way too much money. So, and I couldn't really cast if I didn't have my own apartment. So I kind of wanted to like make sure I had my own space so I could keep on casting and streaming and stuff. That means I have to make some money soon, hopefully.
주도권을 내적을 가져오는 것인데 겁나니까 못하면 스캔 때리면서 언제 다닙니까?
예, 그래도 이영호 선수가 3탱크까지 모으면서 어느 정도 한방 타이밍을 한번 지출하면서 이득을 좀 보려는 생각인데.
I just heard the Korean casters say 한방 timing. They're talking about a timing attack. I think maybe they're talking about Flash doing a big push. It might be what they're talking about here. Oh, those lurkers. Oh, we only got 1 of them, but still. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Mostly because I have some. Oh. I guess that's why the stop lurkers didn't do that well before. Is just because there was only 2 of them. But now that I see the power of multiple lurkers in the same spot, he's actually still going in with these lurkers. Okay, there are the Lings coming in. The Lings are a little bit late though. He gets the vessel. So, but luckily I have some savings from before, which, you know, I'll admit, a lot of the savings is because I was able to get unemployment during the pandemic when I couldn't really work or do anything at all. So I have a little bit of savings right now, so that's kind of what I'm living off, the savings at the moment. Trying to get some more gigs though. Living off the subs.
벌써 디파일러가 나오다니 어느 정도 이재성 선수의 생각이
How's it going, BK boy?
같습니다.
다크섬 안에 있으면 무슨 뭐 업그레이드 뭐별 상관
That's right.
어차피 총 쏘는
Thank you,
데미지는 안
thank you
들어가니까요.
again, minions. I've got a whole
디파일러가 준비되고 있고요.
12 subs.
앞바닥까지. 자, 다크섬 쳐요.
12 subscribers. Not quite enough to pay rent.
모두가도 못한
Not quite enough.
디파일러를 잡아줬고요. 디파일러 한 번 더 다크섬.
To pay rent, I would need another. Let me see.
이용호 선수고 일단 저그의 추가적인 사케스죠. 확장을 저지하기
I
위해서
don't-
진출을 했고요.
What would the math be?
아직 디파일러가 없는데
네, 코너는 있거든요. 코너는
커널로 디파일러가 좀 나와서 이쪽 지역을 좀 지켜줄 필요가 있겠죠.
디파일러가 아예 없나요?
20 times.
코너로 들어가야 돼 디파일러.
I would need another, about another 420, 430 subs
이렇게 되면은
to pay rent off the subscriptions.
사케스를 가져가면서
Just a few more. Just a few more.
뱃슬 뱃슬. 아 뱃슬.
That's all right. I mean, I'm not trying to be a full. I know I'm not gonna make a living off of Twitch streaming, but you know, it's fun to do, and people seem to like the watch party, so I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, not everything's about money. Nice irradiate. Is Flash trying to get a third at the top of the map? I think he is. What is these Scourge doing? Well, welcome, BK boy.
아 탱크를 잡아줬을 때 탱크 체력 거의 다 뺐어요.
그렇죠. 왜 테란 선수들이 최근에 트렌드가 마린 메딕으로 어느 정도 저그의 3개스와 같이 대적을 하다가 저그가 4개스를 갖춰놓은 체제에서는 메카닉으로 왜 바꾸냐. 그때 타이밍 되면 디파일러가 플래그가 나오거든요. 그 플래그를 어느 정도 좀 저지시키려면은 이재동 선수를 좀 드랍식으로 흔들어줄 필요가 있는 이용호 선수입니다.
그리고 4개스가 돌아오기 시작하면 이재동 선수가 궁극의 탱크 탑니다. 지금까지는 러커 저글링이었습니다만 울트라로 갈 거예요.
그리고 이용호 선수는
Trying to figure out what I should do to I was sorry, I just zoned out for a sec because I was thinking about the whole you know, standing with Blizzard employees who've been had bad stuff, you know. I was trying to think like, should I send a tweet about it? Should I make a video about it maybe?
만약에 공격을 생각한다면은 진출하기보다는 좀 오버로드 드랍을 통해서 우회적인 공격이 좀
Although other people have already kind of addressed it, I guess. I don't know if making a video is going to help at all, but I feel like I should do something, you know? Something more than just saying it. I don't know. Anyway, well, we got some Jadong versus Flash in the meantime while we're thinking about it. Did he just? I think he just. Oh, he just consumed an irradiated lurker that was gonna die to the irradiate, so he consumed it so he could cast a plague on the Marines, and now the Zerglings can polish him off. That was actually pretty go-to right there. Right? You can never go on with. He was saying earlier we should put the VOD on double speed because it's a long VOD. I'm like, no, it's like, every minute of it's gonna be good. That was a big plague. So Flash has 3 bases now. He's getting a 4th. Jadong has 4 bases. I think he's probably thinking about getting a 5th. Oh, wait, what just happened there? How did those lurkers get so many kills? I was like blinked and like I heard the Marines dying and I kind of wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's a tank there and there's Marines coming from the bottom. But the Marines aren't attacking right now until the Marines were just kind of like trying to figure out how to attack and they couldn't figure it out. Oh, I bet he didn't have a scan down. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Another vessel is gonna bite the dust. No, he actually gets the Scourge this time. I think it's a really cool move when Terrans are good enough that they can actually target the Scourge with some of their Marines. I don't know, maybe it's better to target the Lings, but I feel like if you can have 1 Marine or 2 Marines target the Scourge and save the vessel, I think it's worth it probably. No, I did not cast this game because this is a WCG game. So this is from the World Cyber Games. So it was I believe it had this is the Korean VOD, but I believe it had professional English casting. So I don't do a amateur cast on YouTube of games that have a professional English cast. Just kind of like support the English casters, you know? That's a nice Blake too. Where's my logo? There we go. I'm gonna move my logo over a little bit. What's bugging me, it's not in the center of my webcam. I don't know. Although I'm not in the center of my webcam either. He's actually got... He's gonna get the gas. He's gonna get some SCVs too, I think. Run the SCVs! See, there's stuff going on all over the map in this game all the time. Like, there has not been 20 seconds where there wasn't some units dying. Ooh. That was 4 or 5 vessels down. Big rip. Ultras are out now. And cracklings are actually really strong. Oh, not against firebats though. But you know what's good against firebats? Ultralisks. This VOD is actually such good quality that we can even see the upgrades on the units. How amazing is that? And Jadon currently has +2 armor, and that's it. Oh, he's gonna lose more vessels. Oh man. And Flash was forced to lift his 3rd. His 4th is still mining though. Let's see what quality is this VOD. It's actually only 480p, but it's like, you know, not all 480p VODs are created equal, you know? You could have crusty 480p VODs that were like screen captures of a badly streamed online video, and you can have like actual good quality 480p. If they were all actual good quality 480p, that would be a different story. Okay, now he's gonna kill all these vessels. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty good cloning too. Doesn't waste too many Scourge. You don't believe it for a second? What? That VODs can be crusty? Hey Cicero, how's it going? I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says on here, it says it's 480p VOD. I don't know why it would be downscaled. Maybe. I mean, it was just recorded. I mean, this game video was made to be broadcasted, right? I think they broadcasted WCG online at the time, right? So on GameNet, NBC Game, they never actually broadcasted online. So anytime that you have an old video from them, it's something that was a video that was made for television, that was re-encoded, encrypted, or whatever to make it into an online video, and then re-uploaded to YouTube, which was then re-encoded again, right? So this was a game that was specifically broadcast to the internet, though. So it's just a better 480p, I think. Flash is in trouble. I think so. Jadong has a lot of the map, and Flash has been having a hard time maintaining his mining. Oh, is that a big drop? Is it gonna drop the bottom right? Oh, that's a lot of tanks though, actually. Oh, he scanned it. Did he see I think he saw the overlords. He knows this is coming. I think this is Flash's way back into the game. I don't think this drop's gonna work. Oh, he's gonna kill the vessels. But look at this. All the overlords. Oh my god, he killed so many overlords before they even dropped anything out. Ooh. Oh, he does. But he got a swarm down. So he's actually going to kill all those tanks with the last couple units. Nope. The ultras even died. Hold on, I'm going to go back and look at the supply though. Look at the supply right here. 150 Flash, 120 Jaedong. And Jaedong's supply just plummets. He just lost 30 supply. Well, Flash lost 20 or 30 supply also, actually. Jaedong still lost more though. I think Jaedong in the end lost 40 supply, 40 or 50 supply, and Flash only lost like 20 or 30, 20, 25. But crucially, Flash kept the bottom right base. He didn't lose that base. Is the big thing I think here. But yeah, Jaedong's at 70 supply now. It's not good. He's still bringing units up into this base. But there's only Lings. He doesn't have any ultras. Jaedong lost 2 bases. I saw 9 o'clock. I didn't see it on the other base that he lost. Oh, was it 6 o'clock? That's a pretty big deal, actually. Do Filers need Psystorm? What? They already have Plague. You think they should have Psystorm instead of Plague or in addition to Plague? In addition, they should be able to Plague units and then Psystorm them for the last blow. Yeah, Jaedong's having a hard time dealing with these drops. He is kind of, though. He's scraping his way back into it. Look at Flash's resources, though. He's got a decent amount of the gas in the bank. He keep making lots of vessels. Queens get Psystorm? I mean, you're basically describing Kerrigan, right? Doesn't Kerrigan have Psystorm in one of the campaigns? Although I don't know if she has Plague and Psystorm. I don't think she has both. She has Consume, though. Imagine if High Templars had Consume. Although, actually, what can they consume? Zealots? That's expensive. That's an expensive consumption right there. Yeah, I guess you'd have to bring probes. You'd have to bring probes with your army. But the thing is, well, I was gonna say, like, I guess it saved gas. You know, probes 50 minerals, a High Templar is also 50 minerals. You know, so you might as well just make another High Templar, but the gas is the problem. Oh, that vessel got, I'm sorry, that dropship got sniped. Pocket probes. Yeah, Zerg are the only one that has a mechanic to gain energy quickly from Consume. That's kind of interesting. Science vessels have to sit around and wait. High Templar have to sit around, or Dark Archons have to sit around and wait till they get enough energy, right? I guess technically Ghosts and Medics are also spellcasters. Look at those Ultras were almost dead when they got to the ramp. Now they're gonna try and run, and they're gonna die running away. Ooh, he just lost a lot. Jaedong just lost a lot. He didn't kill anything there. Look at his supply. He's at almost half Flash's supply now. Yeah, that was a big deal. He needed to kill that bottom right base, so it was a good idea, but it did not work at all. Is he gonna go for another drop? Man, that refinery is a popular refinery. He just didn't have enough. Yeah, I guess the Dud Overlords would have been handy. He also just didn't have enough stuff. You know, didn't have enough stuff in the Overlords. You know. 좀 가져가고 그런가 동시에 12지역을 테란이 멀티를 가져갈 때 자신의 6시로 가져가면서 인지터 형식으로 계속 센터 힘싸움이 아니라 서로 엇갈리는 그런 공격을 생각해
생각해보면서 정말 기가 막힌 시나리오를 좀 써야 될
It's
것
like,
같아요.
was that last game? Or was that, I mean, was that the previous game, or was it earlier in this game when that happened, when he killed like a ton of overlords when they were dropping stuff out, and I think it was this game, right? Jaedong lost like a crap load of stuff. Yeah, it was like 10 minutes ago. Jaedong lost most of his units in the overlords. In the previous drop that he tried. I don't know why I was like, was that last week? Was that 10 years ago? Well, I guess it was 10 years ago actually, but or 11 years ago. This is from 2010. I was like, long time ago, this thing happened, and it was actually just like right now. Oh. Dropping a Dark Swarm, getting a plague. Oh, we got a nice plague off. But he doesn't have any units there. Okay, now the units come in. Now that the Dark Swarm is there for them to drop into. The double defense matrix dropship. That's 3 Ds in a row. Can't stop it. Oh, I guess, yeah, duh. If you send them all off to the same dropship, you can defeat the defense matrix. And well, this one's gonna land, but it's not gonna actually. Oh, the Scourge hatched! Is he gonna get it? Oh, he did? He got a few Marines out. That was beautiful. He's like, oh, you're gonna dematrix your dropships? I'll just use double the Scourge. Uh-oh, science facility burning down in the corner. So Flash re-landed 2 o'clock. Now he's had to lift 4 o'clock, but 5 o'clock has never been stopped. So Flash's macro is doing really strong right now. I think Ensnare is underrated for sure. Wait, I actually can't remember. Can you Ensnare? Do you have to research Ensnare? I don't remember for some reason. If you don't have to research Ensnare, I think that it would be... Okay, yeah, I thought so. If you didn't have to research Ensnare, it would probably be used more, obviously. I think it's pretty good research. Yeah, it's only 75. So the queens are popping out with almost enough energy to cast Ensnare anyway, right? If you're going for Hive anyway and you have the queen's nest, it's like kind of like pretty good. The amount of DPS that it cuts down on enemy units is pretty big. If you can get it on the right spot on a battle, you know? And I actually think Parasite is underutilized. I think Parasite is. If you're already going Hive, make a queen, wait a few seconds, and go Parasite like one of your enemy's important units. Even if you just Parasite like a worker or something like that, you just get so much vision control. Yeah, if you can get it on the vessels or the dropships or the tanks or something like that. So when they're moving their units around as a clump, you can get a lot of value, I think. You know what I used to do? I didn't do this very often, but I used to hold that thought, because he's like trying to go down the barrel of a gun right now, and Flash is just pulling the trigger. Holy crap. He's like, I'm gonna go up against a wall with tanks behind it and Marines. Jesus. Oh, he lost the Defiler before it could swarm. Okay. That makes a difference. Dang. But here's the trick that I used to like to do. Parasite a Kakaroo. If you parasite the critters, they'll never click on the critter. They'll never click on the critter to find out that it has a parasite on it. They'll never see it, and you'll have a random unit wandering around the map, getting you random vision around the map for the whole game. I mean, I might be a genius. Parasite a Kakaroo, I'm telling you. Pro strat. It's actually a good idea, I think. I don't think it's just a meme. Because then the critters randomly wander around the map, and they're just gonna, you know, if it's 10 more minutes left in the game or something like that even, you're gonna have random vision on the map for the rest of the game.
자원줄은 거의 떨어져가는 일곱,
If you do it a couple times, you've got a significant vision.
그렇죠. 예, 어느 정도 5시 쪽에 여기서
We've got a greater spire and a physics lab.
만약에 배틀까지 생각하고 있다면 이거 이영호 선수가 선멀티 제거하고 그러면서 자신이 5시 반 지역 미네랄
This is gonna be good.
진짜 절반 싸움 가겠다는 건데요. 공격 가겠다는 겁니다. 이거요.
It's an interesting spot for those tanks, by the way. They're not really overwatching anything super important there, but it must be a good reason for that spot. Maybe he's trying to keep Jaedong from getting that bottom left or that bottom expansion. There's the BCs. But like, BCs are pretty easy to take out. I mean, you only have 2 of them. You just send in some Scourge. There's the Guardians. He's going in with the Guardians, but like, there's battlecruisers right there. Wait, the battlecruisers turn back. Yeah, take out the Guardians with the battlecruisers. Easy, easy money. Until the Scourge come. BC's died of plague. That's true. That might be a good reason to get restoration. Actually, restoration on plagued BCs is really strong. See if I can check the upgrades. I think it has 3 carapace. Oh, there's the plague. There's the plague. Does he have restoration? Does it matter? There's another plague. He's trying to. What is he trying to do? Build spores, I guess. Mutas versus plagued BCs, guys. He plagued his own hatchery. It's true. That was actually not a great drop, because doing the rolling drop made it so his Marines were vulnerable. Oh, he sent him in too early. The plague hasn't done its work yet. They're not at 1 hit point yet. He actually just lost a couple mutas for nothing there. Okay, talk about overkill. 8 Ultralisks and a dozen Zerglings to take out 4 Marines. Oh, he's gonna repair them! Nice. I don't know why he just didn't send in Scourge. Because then if they're plagued, you only have to hit them with like 1 Scourge each. Or 2 if they're still, you know, dying. Jaedong has so many bases. And Flash has not been able to kill any of them with drops in a little while. Flash has a lot of money in the bank right now. Look at that. He's got 2.5k, 1.5k. He's almost maxed. He might be waiting to make BCs or something. I wonder, I'm sure that the repair cost must be less than building a new one, right? Oh, well, unless, but I mean, you also, the repair time is like 10 times faster than the build time, right? Wow, Flash actually got this. I don't know if getting that base matters, but he got the base. What is going on here? Ultras and Spores guarding a island base. Ultras and Spores. Yeah, if you get like 10 ACVs on something, you can repair hecka quick. Okay, here we go, Spores. This is your time to shine. Does he have Yamato for the Spores? Looks like no. Jaedong is actually maxed out right now, by the way. Pretty rare to see that on his... Oh, he does have Yamato. Okay. He Yamato'd... He Yamato'd the, He Yamato'd the Defiler. SCV repair time is approximately 10%. Longer than the build time, so it's 1.1. Oh, but yeah, but if you repair with multiple SCVs, though, at least, I guess. That's interesting, though. I didn't know that repair time was less than the build time. I mean, more than the build time. That's crazy. There's another defiler. Oh, wait. Is this gonna do anything? Let's see if Flash knows the lift trick. He's attacking the front at the same time. Where's the swarms, though? Where's the swarms? Where's the swarms? He's killing a lot of stuff in the main. Okay, there's the swarm on the front. Is he just gonna kill Flash's whole main now? The BCs are like... Well, actually, the BCs will be able to take those ultras out before too long. Let's see if Flash knows how to lift his command center. He lifted... There we go. He did lift all his buildings. Where is he flying them to? Bottom right? Is he going to abandon that main? I'm a little surprised by that. He's not going to land again. Damn, look at all the carnage. So many depots are dead. Flash is at 136 out of 48. 48. And yeah, I think he did kill almost every depot because he's got I think it's eight supply for a command center, right? And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 command centers, so that's 40 supply just in command centers, I think. So yeah, I think he did kill literally almost every depot. Yeah, 2,000 minerals is a lot. Jaedong doesn't have any money right now either, though. He keeps plaguing these, ooh, the plague plus the hydras. Plus the devourers. I wonder if... I'm sure it doesn't, never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if acid spores make spells do more damage too, but it's probably just attack damage that do more damage to things that have acid spores on them. Yeah, Jaedong is actually head in supply. This is not a great situation for Flash. Look at him floating all of his buildings down to the bottom right. Meanwhile, Jaedong has the whole map. Well, he's playing with his food a little bit, but he also... Jaedong doesn't have any money, so he has to be a little bit careful, because if he loses one battle, he can lose the game with Flash pushing out as a counterattack, you know? He's trying to mitigate the damage from these battle cruisers right now, while he gets more money in the bank. Once Flash lands his buildings, he'll be able to build up a substantial army, though. Like, so Jaedong might be missing a chance here. From all attacks. That's what I thought. Okay. There's the queens! There's the queens! Is he gonna ensnare? Oh! He about to devour. He's picking off devourers with Yamato shots. He ran. Dude! Dark Swarm Hydras is actually so good! Dark Swarm Hydras with, you know, Plague and Devourers. Like, what can you do against that with BCs? I don't think you can do anything with that. Like, how do you defeat that with BCs? You'd have to use, I don't know. I don't know what you use. Can Bio defeat that, though? I guess Bio works. If you dodge the swarms, you can kill the Hydras, right? Flash is dead? Well, we'll see. Oh, the Dark Swarms. There's the Queens. Oh, he ran all the Queens into the turrets. We didn't get to see an infested command center. Yeah, I was gonna say, never underestimate a Max Terran. If Flash can just turtle off the 3 bases he has until he's maxed. What? He made like 10 devours? Oh my gosh. Where's the mutas? Hey, never mind, GG. Thank you for the follow. Where's the... But he needs something to go with him, I think. Otherwise, well, he's actually low on battle cruisers. He could Yamato some of the devourers though. But the mutas to follow up with the acid spores is the real trick, I think, or hydras. Yeah, obviously hydras are good, but like the battle cruisers are going to be staying in safe spots now. Like on the island, I guess he could have dropped hydras. Okay, he's got more queens. I really wanted to see a command center snipe with the queen to do the extra 750 damage to get it as a infested. Each bounce triggers the acid spores. I think I knew that, but I'm still like, it's still a pretty important thing to like notice. Because that means they're doing, because I think the max is like 9 acid spores, right? Here we go. He's going in with the Hydra drop. Oh gosh. And the ensnare on the battle cruisers also. Are we gonna see the triple goo? Is there gonna be a plague? Triple goo. Triple goo. Oh my god, Flash has so many tanks in the bottom right. So he ensnared the battle cruisers, but he didn't actually have a follow-up to deal with it. But he dropped the 3 o'clock base though. 3 o'clock is dead. He dropped the Hydras. Yeah, I mean, you know, for tanks you could get, I don't know what to do, cause like you could get Guardians or something like that. But if he has, oh, this is kind of sick, dropping the ultras on top of the tanks. He just doesn't have enough, does he? Oh, he didn't send everything in. He didn't send everything in. I think if he dropped, I think if he gone in with more lings and stuff, had more stuff to drop there, he could have beaten that, but he didn't. We've seen people like Zero try to use mass queens. I was watching Nyoken stream last night, and someone tried to do that on him. Someone tried the mass queens on him. Didn't really work that well. You kind of have to be like Jaedong or Queen, or like you have to be really top level to really pull off the mass queens very well, I think. Maybe that's just when you're playing Flash though. Nice swarm. Is he gonna broodling now? No. He's just got so many tanks. The tank line just keeps going farther and farther back. Now both of them are low on supply and low on money. Jaedong has a lot more mining though. Flash only has like 1.5 bases mining at this point. Ooh, another big plague. Does he have restoration? He probably should have gotten restoration by now, right? One hotkey group of all queens. That's a lot of queens though. That's a lot of money to spend on queens. Those battle cruisers look really strong until you click on them. Oh, here they go. Oh, there's the mutas. Oh. Oh. He actually didn't kill a couple of them. What happened? Did they not get fully plagued? The fadeaway long shot Yamato. Hold on. I want to watch. When does he start the Yamato? I think he starts it like right now when they're starting to run away. Charge up. That's so long. When does he start the charging of it? Must be now? No. Damn, that I didn't think they had that long of a range. Because I think once it starts, it'll chase them down, but like That was pretty far away.
맞을 때 오버로드에 태워버리면은 또 피할 수도 있겠지만.
근데 일단 배틀은 이제 한도로
It might be a visual glitch. You're right.
병력 이용 먼저 370밖에 없습니다.
How's it going, Mr. Bungie?
대진 이재동은 6시간 날아갔다고 해도 미네랄 한 돌이 돌.
Mr. Bungie 001 implies that you're the first of many. Like, there's gonna be multiple Mr. Bungies, and you're just the prototype or the archetype or something like that. How many Mr. Bungies will there be? Is this a planned obsolescence? Or does Mr. Bungie go until something happens, until someone could take him out, and then Mr. Bungie 002 will come out with improvements, with an evolution or something. It's a legion? Okay. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like 001 is the name of your legion or something like that? Some sort of reenacting thing? I'm not sure what you mean. He listened to you again. He listened to chat again. He got Guardians, but Flash is just like, oh, JK science vessels. And Flash has moved into the 6 o'clock position. He's successfully killed and stopped Jaedong from retaking 6 o'clock. I'm curious to see who's going to take 3. If one of them tries to take 3. Okay, here's the Guardians. He's busy trying to repair the battlecruisers. Oh man, he's going with Guardians and drop units and swarms and Hydras and Lings, and it all gets killed because tanks are strong. Oh, actually, he gets a few tanks there, actually, with the Lings, the last of Lings. He parasited the cruiser! Yes! He's got vision on the BCs now. Is Flash gonna notice? He probably will. You might never notice, except if you when you select a group of units. He's just gonna double Yamato the hatchery and try and target it down with these 2 BCs. Jaedong still only has 3 Carapace. I don't think he has any attack upgrades for his Hydras. I don't know, we'll have to wait for him to click on those. He might. This could go either way, actually. Scourge coming in, trying to take out the BCs. Oh, taking out the vessels. Ooh, deflected. I like the Overlords dropping on the tanks. It's actually really effective dropping Lings there. I don't think it's worth the time to try and cast swarms in that situation, though. Jaedong GG's! Wow! Because look at... And this is why. He's at 60 supply. And no money. I think right now he's got a few drones mining at 12 o'clock, and that's it. Which I'm surprised he gave up, but I think he knows that Flash has like 2 bases running right now. So yeah, I thought Jaedong was gonna win. Jaedong, remember at one point Jaedong had like 3/4 of the map, and Flash was just stuck in the bottom right, and Jaedong killed his entire main and killed like a million depots and stuff like that. The thing is, this feels similar to the TVZ that we had the other day too, where oh no, it was a TVZ I just casted on YouTube, where the Zerg had the right idea. This was versus Protoss, but like they had the right idea, but they didn't have everything at once, right? So if he had the Plague and the Ensnare and the Hydras at the same time, he could have killed the BCs, right? But instead, he plagued the BCs and then let them live. And then he put Ensnare and Acid Spores on the BCs and he let them live. And then he got Hydras and it didn't matter because the BCs just hid. And it didn't matter. Like, he had like all the elements to kill the BCs at different times. They didn't use them all at once. You know, if he saves it up and he goes in with a big attack and he goes in and like he's like, oh, Mutas didn't work. Devours didn't work. Hydras didn't. Like if he did it all at once and he said, all right, Plague. Now that they're plagued, come in with the Devours, come in with the Ensnare, drop the Hydras, send in the Mutas. Then he demolishes Flash, but he just like he didn't do it all at once. I think, you know. So, I don't know. That's my thought on it, at least. Upgrading Mutas feels like a trap. Yeah, I don't think he should have upgraded the Mutas. Well, I mean, like, sometimes you see players will get early upgrades. They'll get +1 Carapace on the Mutas to defend against Marines. Or they'll get +1 attack to kill Marines faster or something like that, you know? But late upgrades aren't really a big deal, I don't think. So, did you guys want to watch more of this series? Or do we want to watch the other game that was suggested by this random Redditor, which was a Jaedong versus Stork game? So we do more Jaedong versus Flash, or we could do Jaedong versus Stork, or we could do something entirely else. What do you guys think? Or we could do what we often do and just click what's suggested next, which would be Lita versus Flash. Let's see if Stork loses all of his units. All right, sounds like a good plan. All right, let's get this link. Let's go back over here. Boom. Ooh, this is a nice juicy VOD also. It's still only 480p, but it's a good looking VOD. It's a good looking VOD. And this is the ace match. This is an ace match of a Pro League game. Or maybe it's Winners League, actually. Yeah, this is Winners League. Not blurry. Hoggers.
긴장되죠. 친한 선수임에도 불구하고 인사 말고는 진짜 아무런 대화가 없었고 하이 말고는 끝이었습니다. 각자 뭐 넘버링하면서 손만 풀어준 상황에서 이겨야 될 거 아닙니까? 무슨 말 하겠습니까? 뭐 점심 잘 드셨냐 뭐 이런 얘기하겠습니까?
Oh, this VOD is probably louder than the other one too. Let me turn it back down. There we go. You know what I was gonna do that I forgot I was gonna do? You guys are gonna get to see some stream editing on stream here for a second. If I can find it here. There we go. I lost this mug, and I had to find this other mug. I like the heart mug better, though, than the blue mug.
We feel your presence.
Hey, Hentai is Art 69420. Has one of the best usernames on Twitch, and also has now the honor of being a sub on the Moletrap channel. Thank you for the subscription, sir. I get to use my new thank you, GIF, or whatever you call it, animation. Kanata doing a thank you dance, giving hearts to the crowd. I've now got set up to thank people when they subscribe. Alright, so heart mug goes here. Oops. Okay, there we go. So let's get rid of this other mug. There, I like the heart mug better than the other mug, right? Look at this mug. It's nice. It's nice. I like this mug. I just like this mug a little bit better. I like the heart on it. It's just cute. It's a cute heart. And hey, Hentai is Art. Now that you're a sub, you can instead of doing a normal heart, you can do pylon hearts in the chat. The pylon hearts that were made against Firebat Hero shrunk down into emote form. And let me know if I still haven't made any new emotes, so let me know if you have any ideas for emotes for subs, because I still have a couple emote slots. I'm not sure what to do with them. I actually have a couple normal emote slots, and I have a bunch of animated emote slots. I'm not sure what to deal with, so. Heck yeah.
자, 아무튼 이재동 선수 토스 상대가 누구든 최근엔 안 졌습니다. 계속 연습 중이에요.
양 선수 간의 저글링 숫자
My emotes right now are
싸움이 계속 치열한데 마찬가지 이재동 선수
the pylon heart,
오버로드로
the multicolored GG, and the Bisu face,
저글링 두 기가
which is kind of like I made it. I called it moletrap what, but maybe I should name it like moletrap OMG. I might rename it because it's more of like an OMG face
진짜 어려울 거야. 맞견제를 들어가자.
than it is like a what the heck face, you know.
이런 생각에 송병구 선수가
So those are my current 3 ones.
그러면 이러면 안 됩니다.
Two Lings can do so much damage in a Protoss base, and 2 Jadong Lings can do more damage than any other Lings too. Yeah, I'm sure that's really annoying. But you gotta block your door.
저글링이 대기하고 있는 상황에서
Now a Zealot in the base is even worse. But it looks like the Zealot's not gonna get into the base, is it?
두기를 잡아주기 위해서는 프로브라든지 질러 드라군이 좀 동원돼야 되는데 도망가 버리면
What is that Zealot doing?
빅빅을 돌리면 되거든요.
The Zealot's like chasing the Lings, but the Lings just ran right by it.
그리고 보통 오버로드가 드라군에게 이제 잡힌
Yeah, the Zealot that flat. Sorry, that. Oh, I need to change the names.
시간을 끌면서 체제를 확인할 수 있다는 점. 그 점도 이재동 선수가 좋고요.
지금 문제가 된다면 코어가 지금 올라갔어야 되는데
Here we go.
코어 말지 스타게이트가 올라갔어야 되는데 코어가 완성된 이후에 어림잡아 초 단위로 계산해
Winners League Ace match.
5초 이상은 지금 딜레이가 됐거든요.
네. 그러니까 초스피드로
What was I trying to say?
간다고 하더라도 될지 모르는
I don't remember what I was saying.
괜히 흔들립니다 이거.
그 조금이라도
Something about Lings. Oh well.
눈에 보이는 저글링 두기 때문에 그런 거예요.
다른 저글링이 아니라 이재동 저글링 두 개를 그냥
I think I was just saying that Stork's. Oh yeah, Stork sent a Zealot into Jadong's main and it just did nothing. Oh, he's gonna sneak some more Zerglings by actually. Oh, is he gonna get by? Is he gonna block the gap? Oh, he almost blocked the gap. Oh, I gotta turn this off too.
야 이게 저글링이 진짜 마치
Timer UI was one of the best additions of Remastered.
공간 있고 왼쪽에
It makes sense. It makes sense. Otherwise, you just gotta put a stopwatch next to your computer anyway, right? Just to get the same effect. So might as well put it in the game.
예 그리고 저글링 다시 달리고 있습니다. 이거
It's interesting that it makes it more of a numerical game than a feeling game though. Then, because then you can actually be like, oh, at exactly this time stamp, I need to do X, Y, Z for this build. It's not a feeling or like, oh, I missed a probe. Maybe I need to do this differently. Like you actually can just like know at exactly this time I need to do this building or something.
어떻게 보면
It's kind of
진짜
interesting though.
아무것도 아니다라고 생각할 수 있겠지만 결국에는 그게 진짜 많은 것들이 이뤄내네요.
그럼 이번 턴부터 성병구가
I mean, Jadong has lost a bunch of Zerglings to this also, so there's that, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, economies are overrated. Wait, Stork is sending. This is a little bit dangerous to send this Dragoon and these Zealots out right now. I think. Is it dangerous? He's trying to hunt for the Scourge with the Dragoon while the Corsair's like trying to run away from it. I mean, I guess at the same time, he does need to put some pressure on Jadong, right? Make him build a few more Lings instead of drones right now. Templar Archives is just finishing. If you put a cannon down, it would be uneventful. Whatever. Hey, Mini doesn't use cannons, right? He's top 2 ASL.
숫자가 약간 부족해서 압박이 안 되는 상황이 나오거든요.
그리고 방금 전까지 포지가 돌아가지 않다가
I'm a little bit worried for Stork right now.
송명우 선수 테크트리 상황이라든지 뭐 캐논 게이트 늘어나는 타이밍 굉장히 빡빡했다는 거예요.
Does Jadong have a Spire?
위로 업그레이드 누르지 못할 만큼
He does have a Spire.
그리고 오른쪽 라인 다 먹고 있습니다 이재동.
Everyone's worried for Stork right now.
먼저 질럿이 치고 나가서 센터 쪽에서
Hey, apparently this is one of the best games ever, according to some random guy on Reddit who may not know what he's talking about, right? So it might get juicier from here. But right now, this is looking pretty bad for Stork. He's even going to lose a Corsair, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose it. Oh.
선수 일일이 컨트롤 해주면서 다른 그 멀티
You're the guy's a Jaedong fan? I mean, it was 2 Jaedong games, right? Except Jaedong lost the first game versus Flash.
까지 완료된 것 같은데요, 지금은요.
워낙 대비가 좋아서 이거는
I don't know how he saved that Corsair, but it's pretty amazing.
좋아요 지금.
시작이 똑같아도 어떻게 지금
But like, he doesn't have air. I'm a little surprised Jaedong didn't go for mutas in a way also, because like he's been
분이 정말 초반에 저글링 두기 난이
he knows that Stork doesn't have a lot of Corsairs right now.
작은 실수라도 성공을 하면 안 돼요.
여기 가둬놓고 저걸리.
Jaedong's human. Yeah, right.
그런데 이재동이 주력 병력의 변화가
Likely
있습니다.
story.
잡혔고
지금 이재동이 히드라가 오버로드 스피드업이 되어 있고 언제든지 들어올 수가 있거든요. 그렇다는 얘기는 송병구가 멀티도
Likely story.
좀 신경을 써야 됩니다. 지금은요.
We all know Jaedong is a Zerg god.
많이 당했거든요.
그렇죠.
이영호의 재난전 연수이 깨진 것도 부처 옆구리 드랍 때문이에요. 박상을 통해.
Or at least he was.
주도권을 내 쪽으로 지금 빼앗아 오기 위해서
Yeah, Bisu, Flash, Jaedong. They might not be human, man.
5시는 정면 승방했다는 겁니까? 이건 견제가 아니거든요.
Bisu has been caught showing emotion sometimes.
공격으로 오든지 미네랄한테 저지하기 위해서 공격으로 오든지 오버로드 드랍이 오거든요. 공격으로 오지 않는다면 드랍이에요. 송병구는 그런 거 생각해야 됩니다.
Case in point,
그리고 또 이제 무서울 수 있는 것이 테크트리가 지금 쭉쭉 올라가면서 견제를 했다라는 거예요. 이재동 선수가
a couple times, yeah. Now, Zelos. I've never seen Zelos express emotion.
이거 널커를 프로토스 유닛을 뺄 줄 알고
Never seen Zelos express. Zelos is always stone-faced. He's a robot, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, the lurk. Oh, sick storm. Might not be enough though. He doesn't have observers, so he can't actually finish off those lurkers. Wow. Does Jaedong still play? It's a good question, Binary Fusion. I'm not sure. I know he went into the military, but I think he got out again, right? I don't know. I can't. Team Liquid is down today, so I can't check Liquipedia. Did I miss a good reaction shot? Okay, he loses the Templar. Ooh. Didn't look happy about it. I don't know if Jaedong is still playing. If so, he's not playing at a high level right now. He might be streaming and stuff, right? But I don't think he's like competing really heavily or anything like that. Like I don't think he's like gonna be in the next ASL or anything.
지금부터 이재동의 공격 턴이거든요. 다른 선수들이 폭군 이재동의 공격이에요. 이거 어떻게 막습니까?
High level is round of 16 of ASL for me. Or even round of 32, I guess.
자, 이렇게 상대편의 예봉을 좀 무디게 만들어야 돼요.
Do they have a round of 32 for ASL actually? I'm not sure. Nice little storm. Yeah, but the Protoss, whenever the Protoss goes in for an attack like that and they lose their whole army, they've got another army back at home. You know, so it's alright. It's okay to lose your army if you do enough damage. I don't think he did enough damage there, though. But Stork is still on 3 bases and Jaedong's only on 4. Again, only on 4. But, you know. He's still in the military. Maybe he might be. I think he might be. Look at this, Lurker can actually attack the probes in the mineral line there. That's pretty bad. He's not storming that though. I think he knows there's no point to storming that spot. Top 10 Brew World players, where are they now? Most of them are streamers now. I think. You know, Bisu is a streamer. Flash was a streamer until he went into the civil service. Actually, I don't know. Stork is still playing. I think he streams too, right? Stork still streams, right? I think Zhongbi and Fantasy are not around anymore though. So that would be a good question, what they're up to. Yeah, Stork has had some pretty good storms. Some sell crypto, yeah. Yeah. Do you guys think Flash is gone? Having the crypto scandal come out right when he's also exiting ASL. I don't know, when he comes back, or when he gets out of the civil service, I don't know if he'll be able to come back to competing in StarCraft. Because he'll have the reputation, and he'll be rusty, right, at the same time, so... I think we might have seen the end of Flash, you know? Stop lurkers! Oh, man! Oh, and the Observer saw him, so he actually unstopped them at just the right time before they just died for no reason. I'm gonna watch that again. Here's the stop lurkers. And, okay, yeah, he unleashes them right as the Observer comes overhead. Stork was kind of like, uh-oh. But it didn't really do a lot. It probably did more damage than I expect, though. Because he didn't kill anything, but it probably damaged a lot of those Dragoons and stuff. And now he comes in with the flank to finish off the army. Wow. These High Templar come in late to the army. We want to help! Everything's dead. Just cast your storm and run away. Hive tech now. Now again, you can't quite count Stork out though, because you can never underestimate a crap load of Psy Storms, killing everything the Zerg has. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen Jadong get some mutas to like try and deal with that actually. But he does have Hive, so he could get ultras. He might be getting them right now, I don't know. Yeah, usually the ultras kind of just laugh at the SI storms. Oh, pretty good storms there. He's got more to come. See, look at that. 7 or 8 Psy storms, he kills Jadong's bulk of his army, doesn't lose almost anything. Now he gets Archons for free? And Jadong only has 4 bases right now. Although he's getting a 5th. Yeah, I mean, ultras aren't like immune to Psy Storms, but like usually you run in your ultras and the Protoss is like, oh crap, and they cast all their storms on the ultras, and then the ultras don't die, and then you send in the lings after and stuff, you know. This is really cute that he actually put the cannons in the back corner so Jadong wouldn't see it, and then he made the Nexus after he already had defenses. Jadong still has a ton of stuff, though, actually. How are you doing, Binary Fusion? How's the, oh, remember, today's not a good day to ask, though, actually. I was gonna say, how's the delay? Because I tried to tweak some settings to make it so that there was less of a delay between when I say something when it goes to YouTube. But today there's even, I think, an abnormal delay because my stream was having issues earlier, so I think there's a little bit of a lag from that. Look at that line of gateways. It's kind of cool, actually. That he SimCity'd the gateways all up the side of the little corridor. Wonder if that was on purpose. Probably not the best, actually, because then it's harder for his units to get back and defend a drop. Twitch delay is down to 6 seconds. Okay. Ooh. See, Stork has a nice, juicy, big army again now. He doesn't have a lot of Psy Storms in the bank this time, though. When are we going to see some Dark Swarm, though, is a good question. Or Ultras, you know, whatever he wants to go with. But I don't think we've seen Hive Tech yet, have we? Where are the Zealots going? Abandoning the base! Oh, no! Probes!
Your presence.
Doso! How's it going, Doso? Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. How's it going, Doso? We were talking earlier about how Mr. Bungie 001 implies that he's the first of many, right? If you're Doso 777, does that mean there were 776 Dosos before you? Dark Swarm does not affect Psystorm. No. Dark Swarm just affects ranged attacks by units. He's really gonna just run in here and snipe the spawning pool. Is he gonna snipe the Defiler Mound too? Oh, damn. He sniped the Defiler Mound also. But there's the counter drop. I don't think this counter drop is going to do as much, though. This counter drop is not going to succeed, I don't think. Because the Zealots are already on top of it, and there's only some Lings. Oh, there's Lurkers, though. Darkstorm's just... Cancel out Psystorm. You just want Protoss to lose every game against Zerg? The counter drop did not do nearly as much damage. Oh, we get to see Jaedong's first person view. He's at 140 supply. You just want absurd Zerg buffs. You know what would be fun to watch would be to watch like a pro gamer do a 1v2, right, against good players. But yeah, give the pro gamer like do a UMS where the pro gamer has like some sort of buff. Like they start off with plus armor or something like that. So like kind of even it out. Because they've done 1v2s before, but anyone that's decent, if they're on a 2 versus 1, it doesn't matter if it's a pro gamer, the 2 is still gonna win, right? But if you give them an advantage other than that, maybe, I don't know. It might be kind of fun to watch. Yeah, I don't think he has another pull-up, but I don't think it matters necessarily. Oh, another drop in the main. Now, is he going to rebuild his Templar Archives before this one dies? That is the true test for Stork right now. Because it's definitely everything's here is going to die now. He's going to lose all of his tech. See, I was talking about this gateway, this corridor. His units are having trouble getting back into his main to defend against drops. Because of the way he built his gateways. Battle in the middle at the same time. And if Stork rebuilds his tech, the drop in the main isn't actually a big deal. Beautiful storms in the middle there. Is Stork just giving up his main? Oh, I just saw you said, I am eternal. Alright, that's good, Doso. One eternal 777 Doso. That's all we need is one. Pro starts with his natural base halfway finished and one extra worker. Oh. That could be good. It would still probably have to be like a no rush 5 or something like that, or no rush 6 minutes or something for the pro to be able to try and get his macro going, you know? Or her macro going. Reki, thank you for the follow. How you doing? That'd be a fun set of show matches to set up or something like that, right? I wish I had more correct connections in Korea still. I would love to try and put together some of those ideas. But there are people doing that right now, though. Putting together, doing sponsored matches for Koreans and stuff like that to get more hype matches to play. So the map is now split in half, which is good for a Protoss player. Look at that, all that is cannons and one zealot in the gap. Now there's two, and a High Templar behind it. Very good defense for a very small amount of investment. You get a lot of defense there. Oh, we got to see some sweat dripping down Jaedong's face there. He is just soaked already. See, that's another mark of a pro player. He saw that battle, and instead of microing that battle and trying to save a few units or doing a little bit more damage, he said, all right, those units are dead. I'm gonna put them out of my mind. I'm gonna go back to these other units instead and start getting my macro going for the next battle, you know? He acknowledged that there was nothing he could do, and he just decided to go for a different target. Yeah, he's going hard for that 12 o'clock base. He's tried to kill it so many times, and it's just so difficult to crack that nut. He distracts him in the middle with some lings. He goes in with a drop. There's two High Templar there. Nice storms. He's still got too many units though. He's targeting the Nexus. He right-clicked the Nexus with cracklings. 600. Never got close. Never got close. Still has 500, 600 hit points left. He killed some stuff. He killed some cannons and stuff, but like, not shutting down that base is a big deal. Infested Nexus. That would be interesting. What would it just like you could build infested zealots like you build infested marines? If Jaedong doesn't break 12, he loses. I think I agree with that. And I'm surprised that Stork hasn't tried to mess with 6. Like, I'm surprised Stork hasn't dropped some zealots there, or like a Psystorm drop or something like that. There's the plague, there's the swarm, there's the storms! So much storm! Oh! Disgusting. Disgusting. Stork just doesn't stop making High Templar, and he always has enough storms to deal with every situation. It's like why Jaedong hasn't cracked him yet, you know? Remember, guys, this is the ace match too. This is the ace match of the Winners League match. Two titans of the game playing this epically long game to see who wins the whole match for the whole day. So many Psystorms this game. That's a lot of Ultralisks now, though. Oh, Jesus. He's even storms the Ultralisks and the Archons to finish him off. Stork doesn't have a lot of army left, though, there. Is Stork mining off of 3 bases? I think Stork... Oh, he did storm drop 6. Nice. Oh, looks like he didn't kill many drones, though. He's still got a High Templar there. The drones are back. I thought 10 was mined out. I could be wrong, though. They haven't really shown his bases recently. We didn't even see what happened. He just gave up his main. Oh, they did show 10? Okay. He just gave up his main. Stork just like, I don't need my main. Whatever. Just let it die. Jaedong is at 130 supply. He's only got a few hundred minerals. Oh, he's going in to do another drop in the main here. This could be big, actually. Hitting Stork's production now, because he only hit Stork. He hit the Nexus and he had some tech buildings, but now Stork is losing production. Wait, what was Stork's supply? Oops. 170, 180, I think. Maybe it was less. Hard to tell. So yeah, Stork has to stop this, I think. Well, he's already lost 4 gateways. Now he gets in with some defense here. That Zealot was like, charge! No! Turn around! Leave! He's making his cybernetics core, so that means he lost all of his tech. He must have rebuilt his Templar archive somewhere. But yeah, he's making all High Templar and Zealots right now. Jesus. How many Ultras did he start off with in this battle? He actually didn't have that many Ultras. He only had like 8 Ultras. But the Cracklings did a lot of damage. The Psystorms, I think, helped kill the Zealots. He's actually gonna break Stork's death ball with like all of his Ultras still alive. And that's why, because he had to send some of his forces to defend his gateways. I know it's part of why, actually, I guess, because Jaedong had more forces there too. Jaedong's dripping with sweat still. Look at that spot though. It's 12 is so well defended. I don't know how Jaedong can break it. He'd have to do more drops, I guess. But I think Jaedong's mined out except for 6. Oh! He sniped them over the wall when they were running. How cool is that? He didn't get a lot of them, but still, that was such a smart move. Okay, he's got Dark Swarm on 12, but I don't know if it matters. He's got a lot of Side Storms back there. He's even got a DT. Oh, he should send in the DT to plug up the gap too. So many Side Storms. Those Templar have just been sitting there for a while, just saving up energy. The Ultras are there. He needs to stop that gap. Honestly, he needs a Reaver in back of that if he's gonna win this. I don't even know what's going on. Is the DT in there? No, it's just the gateways blocking. He's breached it. He's breached 12 o'clock. Nope, the DT wins. +3 weapons, by the way. +1 armor on the DT. I'm sorry, +1 shields. I think he has +3 armor? Or maybe, I don't know. He's trying to get the Nexus. I don't know where the DT is, but I think it's died. The Nexus goes down. Oh my god. He actually finally broke through 12. Well, he has 20 Zealots sitting at home. Why didn't he send the Zealots in? Why didn't he send the Zealots in to help? Or counterattack 6? Starcraft is demanding. It's very true. The most demanding game. Oh, there's that DT dying. I mean, 6 is just as hard to crack. Because guess what? Protoss doesn't have Dark Swarm. They can't do anything about a chunky, tiny choke point with a sunken call in the middle of it. I guess they get reavers. I'm a little surprised Stork hasn't gotten reavers, honestly. Final battle? I think this might be the final battle. Because if Stork doesn't deal with Jaedong's base, he's gonna lose the long game, right? Stork has a decent army though. But what is he gonna do with it? Is he gonna try and retake 12? Single Zergling sitting there getting free kills on the probes going by. Yeah, he must not have money. Well, let's see if he makes a Nexus now that he's cleared out the Ling. If he had the money, I think he would make a Nexus at 12, but he hasn't made a Nexus, so I think he's just out of money. Ziz93. Yo, moletrap, is it true you're colorblind in both eyes? No? Ooh, nice plagues. And he picks up the Overlord and gets out with those defilers. Thank you for the follow, UC. How's it going? Why? Did someone tell you I was colorblind in both eyes? Where's that from? It's kind of random. Okay, every unit of Storks is plagued right now, but I don't know if it matters. Even when they're plagued, Starcraft, I'm sorry, Zealots are still strong. Follow for the fact I read you Brood War caster. Yes, I am. Thank you for the follow. Usually most of my games that I cast as a caster go on my YouTube channel. When I'm on Twitch, I'm usually doing this, where it's kind of like a watch party where we hang out and we chat about the games and stuff. It's a little more relaxed and like casual than a casting situation, you know? That's right, I always check the colors at the beginning. Yeah, plaguing Archons doesn't do any good. Very little good, I should say. It's not technically zero good. Oh, wow. This DT's in here getting some free kills. Stork still hasn't made a Nexus at 12 o'clock, by the way. What is he doing with this? Go for the drones! He's got overlords and units right there! Oh, these lurkers going after the probes! Does Stork have observers? He's actually gonna... He's being really, really cheeky with these drops. Jaedong is like really low on money, so he's trying to really utilize units as much as possible. He did that with Defilers also, where he like had 2 Defilers, and he dropped them out, he plagued, and he pulled them back up again. Can't go anywhere else, Overlord. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! One more shot by the Archon! 2 more shots, I mean, there's the second one. Oh man. Jaedong is like drenched in sweat now. I think that even though he lost 12 o'clock, I think Stork just had too much stuff. I think he's gonna win this. Yeah, Jaedong has 94 minerals left on that patch. Stork is literally gonna win this by distance mining 12 with like 1,000,000 probes. Because he had mining bases before, but Stork is now totally mined out. Hey, Pragma twice. Thank you so much. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes, and like I said before, let me know if you have any ideas for new emotes, because I'm trying to figure out what some good ones are. I think I might make a shrug emote. I can't shrug because my webcam is cropped, but I might make a shrug emote of just me like shrugging or something like that, or maybe someone else shrugging. I don't know. There you go. There's those emotes. Because I often wish I could make a shrug when I'm chatting with people in other channels, and there's no innate Twitch emote for shrugging, right? There's like lol and there's Craigasm and there's Pog, but there's no shrug. Maybe you can pull out a miracle. Zerg spellcasters don't kill. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like Plague against Marine, Plague against Terran units gets them down all the way. Plague against Protoss units gets them down halfway. Or in the case of Archons, almost no way. He should have gotten Queens. Well, you can broodling. I know you can broodling Dragoons. Can you broodling? You can broodling Zealots, right? Oh, there's the drones. The last-ditch attempt at distance mining, walking through Archons. The ace match. The legend killer is going to be killed by a legend himself here. Stork, I think, is going to take it for Samsung Khan. Firebat Hero Celebration emote. You know, I was thinking about that. I'm just not sure if it would be too small. Like, to have him, like, running around, jumping or something like that. I feel like it would be too small for it to actually be... You probably wouldn't be able to tell what's going on the emote, right? I guess I could test it out. But it's gonna take me, like... He's just, like, drowning now. There's the GG. He finally has to give up. Wow. I think if that's a different map, where there's more bases for Jadon to take, I think Jadon probably would have won that game. Yeah, he has 2 Scourge. Why doesn't he keep fighting? Alright, I'm actually gonna have to save that because I want that. Stork throwing up a heart, I want to use that also. I'm gonna make that into a thank you gift or something like that. What do you guys think? That was epic. That was a great game. I don't know if it's one of the top 2 games of all time, but it was a great game. But yeah, on a different map, I think that would have gone differently though. Time is it? It is 8:48 here. I think I'll probably do one more game. What do you guys think? What's you want to watch one more game? This is calling my name right here. What do you think about Go Rush versus Nalra? What do you guys think about that? That sounds like it might be a good game. Have we seen that game before? We already casted that game? It's gonna be a chunky old game, but again, I'm willing to think of other options though. Go for it? Alright. The Legion has spoken. What is this? Oh, it's the Pro League opening. With the Screamo. I'm gonna fast forward so I don't get too much of a strike. Is it an anime intro? Oh, it's like kind of anime-ish, right? It's like live action, but they're just trying to be a little bit hardcore, right? I muted it for a sec just because this intro song's always mess me up. Ooh, this is game number 5 too, which means it's a deciding match. Forte. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Nalra versus Go Rush. Not Rogush. Go Rush. There we go. Excellent. If you guys don't know, this is from 2005. These guys are both legends. If you happen to not know, because this is older school, Nalra, Go Rush, absolute legends, and both really good in 2005 also. This is gonna be a top-notch game. I can feel it. This is gonna be epic. Pretty sure.
프로토스가 포지 더블렉을 할 것으로 예상되는 맵에서 저그가 굳이
Love Nalra and Old Boy. Yes! Yes, that was a great show. You know, I never finished watching that show, actually. I should see... I might want to go back and watch more of that. I watched, several episodes. And I watched, what was it? Yunju Becomes a Pro Gamer or something like that? The other kind of reality TV show they did. Old Boy was kind of sad, though, too. Because it was, like, from a time when, like, Nalra was kind of washed up. And it was, like, kind of sad that he was, like, you know, making rice by himself in his apartment all alone and losing some games. And that's not, like, oh, it's like, felt kind of bad for him, right? I don't know. Feels kind of like me right now, actually. Washed up caster, making rice in an apartment alone. Hey, Saiyan, how's it going?
캐논 한 2개, 3개 정도 깔고 넥서스를 만든 반면에 지금 강민 선수는 아주 과감하고 프로브 돌리면서
Thank you for the follow.
캐논 하나로 넥서스를 먼저
What's the haps? Let's see if we can adjust this VOD just to get a little bit more real out of our real estate on screen, huh? We don't need the bottom of this graphic. There we go. We'll just fill the screen with the game. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, we could just put it over the top. That's fine. There we go. Yes, I have a girlfriend. What? Saiyan is not making rice by himself. I do have a rice maker. I'm a little confused about what's going on in chat right now, though, actually. I'm not going to spoil the ending of Old Boy, but it's brutal. Oh. Oh, now I'm curious, actually. Does he get cut or something like that? But, I mean, like, I can't feel too bad for Nalra, because then he becomes a caster. Like, you know, when he gets kind of washed up and can't play anymore, it's not like he just leaves the scene. He becomes caster. Actually becomes a, Wait. Old Boy. Wait, are you talking about the one where it's not like... So, oh yeah, Old Boy is a movie. But what's the name of the show? Is that also the name of the show that Nalra was in? What? Something wrong with my audio? Or is the stream going down now? Oh crap.
빨리 바로 파고 질럿도 많이 모으고 아콘도 뽑고 템플러도 뽑고 이래야 될 것 같은데 어쩔 수 없는 단계로 커세어를 거쳐야 된다는 거.
그러니까 그 어쩔 수 없이 거쳐야 하는 커세어의 커세어 리버 조합은 어쩌면 조금은 좀 강제된 조합일 수 있거든요.
한마디로 할 게 뻔하다.
Damn it.
이걸 박태민 선수 같이 운영을 잘하는 선수.
Why you do this to me?
거기에 당하느냐의 문제인 거예요.
Internet?
확장 기지 본진까지 4개.
정말 커세어 리버.
Oh no. Is it? Oh, it's back? Oh, okay. I was about to be like, well, I was gonna finish after this game anyway, so maybe if it crashes again, I'll just raid someone. Oh, double robo though. Alright, are we back? It looks like we're back now. Okay. I don't know what's up with my internet today, man. It's really pissing me off. If it does this again, I might have to like try and call them. Okay, Old Boy was the name of the show as well. Okay. Because I was confused because I was like, wait, that is the name of the movie also. I'm gonna be right back. I have to open the windows up. It's been pretty warm in here, but now it's cooled off enough. It should be able to cool down. I open the windows. BRB.
완성된 형태로 지금 강민 선수는 보여주고 있습니다. 테크도 빨라요. 캐논을 쓸데없이 여기저기 만들면서 좀 너무 초반에 지나친 그런 기간 시설에 투자를 하기보다는 일단 상대에 맞춰서 공격할 타이밍을 강민은
Yeah, there was a TV show where Nalra was it was like a reality show where they just basically followed Nalra around and talked to him about his feelings and like interviewed him in his apartment and stuff like that, showed him doing stuff just in life. Showed him going when he was like, it was like a reality show about Nalra trying to have a comeback basically and get good again. It was kind of cool because you got to see behind the scenes of his life and everything like that, but it was a little bit sad too sometimes. But that's the drama that they were playing up also. You know, I think that, you know, it probably might have even been intentional that they're like, all right, hey, when we put the camera on, act really sad. For a second I was confused, but I realized he's opening up the gap so his units can get out, I guess. But this is weird. He's gotten Reavers off 2 Robos. He doesn't have any shuttles though. And was that his only gateway? Is that his only gateway? This is weird. 2005 was a weird time, man. And the other reality show they did was, I think it was called Hyunjun or something like that. Becomes a pro gamer. Where they took a member of a boy band. Hyunjun was a guy from a boy band, and he was already famous, right? And so they made a show about him trying to become a pro gamer and like practicing and like. Wait, is my mic off? What's going on with my mic? No, my mic's on. Okay, sorry. And so Hyunjun was like practicing with the team. I think he was with the NBC game team or something like that, and like trying to get good. And then like he'd play a game against Flash, and he'd get some advice from Flash, and he'd play a game and Stork would watch, and Stork would. So it was like all these like pro gamers kind of like trying to help him out and stuff. And it was funny because he never stood a chance. He never stood a chance. They picked him because he was like, you know, probably like B rank or something like that. He was like a decent player. He knew how to play the game, but he was nowhere near pro level. And there's no way that a kind of okay amateur is going to get to a pro gamer level. So they kind of had to like create all this drama about, is he going to qualify? Is he going to, oh, he's getting advice. Is he going to beat the pro gamer? Like, he never won a single game, but it was like, they hyped it up a lot, and it was just kind of funny to like watch him try to become a pro gamer and go through the process, and it was a fun show. That's still on YouTube also, I think. And it was subtitled, actually. They subtitled it and put it on YouTube. It was a fun show to watch. Oh. Nice micro! Oh, that is how you do it! The Corsair that's being targeted, run it around. The other Corsairs kill the Scourge. Beautiful. Man, Sarah Reaver, guys, is something else. This feels like the other game that we watched the other day, which was also... I think it was another Go Rush game, right? Which was against Sarah Reaver. Or no, who was that? That was who was that against? It was Bisu versus someone, I think. I don't remember. The game we watched the other day. So many Starcraft games, they run together in my head. Oh, has he lost Overlords? Okay. I haven't been paying complete attention because I was ranting about reality TV, Korean reality TV. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Once the Protoss gets like 20 Corsairs and Reavers, it seems like it's pretty much unstoppable, right? But like, if anyone could stop it, it would be 2005 Go Rush. So I'm curious to see how far this gets with the Corsairs and what they do here. He actually just put the Nexus in the wrong spot just because the Ling was blocking it. He's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna use an extra probe to mine gas. Becky! Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome. Welcome, thank you. Enjoy your new emotes. And more emotes to come once I actually figure out what emotes to add. I think I really do want to make a shrug emote, but I'm trying to figure out... Oh, he was just in the middle of laying the trap with the Hydralisks. He kills another Overlord, Jesus. Thank you for the subscription, Reki. Very generous of you. Bisu is not the DT Corsair Pioneer. Bisu was... he was kind of the perfecter of it, right? He was the he wasn't the first to do it, but he did it best, you know, basically. He brought it to a new level. He invented kind of a new way of doing it that was just perfect and precise, especially for defeating Zergs at the time, like Savior. Savior's play it was a perfect iteration of DT Ser DT to defeat Savior, essentially, right? And it was all with the Forge expansion build and everything else, but I wouldn't say he pioneered it, you know, because it was something that you saw. It's something you saw Reach doing even back in the early 2000s, right? So it was like not. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the follow there. Imtwalt? I am Twalt. Do you know DeWalt? Or is that like an alternate reality of DeWalt or something? I don't know. I say this a lot, but Twitch names fascinate me, man. It's always interesting to figure out what they mean. I am Twalt. Okay. Welcome, Twalt. Did you just see that? See what? What did you see? Are you pogging at the fleet beacon? What happened? What did I miss? Should I have to go back and watch it again? Because I was looking at chat. I missed it. I wish it was good enough back in the day to be on Incredible Miracle for SC2. That would have been fun. I'm trying to remember who else was on. MVP was on Incredible Miracle, but I'm trying to remember who else was good that was on Incredible Miracle. Like, why did you want to be on Incredible Miracle? Oh, because I am Twalt. I'm an idiot. Got it. I didn't put. You're like, here's 2, and here's 2, and I'm like, I don't know how you put them together. That's right, Nesty was on IM also. So the game we watched the other day was like this, where the Protoss had Sarah Reaver, and they just had 1,000,000 Corsairs, and it was like, how do you deal with that, right? And I think the answer is you need to, because he got the fleet beacon, which means he's gonna use disruption web, I think. So you can't do it with Hydras, because the disruption web protects the Reavers, right? So I was in the cast, or I don't remember if I casted it, or if it was something on the yeah, it was a cast I did. That's right, it was Daejong versus Jeju. It was the cast I did on YouTube just a few days ago. I'm losing my mind. Throwing algebra at me. I'm good at algebra, actually. So yeah, Daejong versus Jeju, that's the game I was trying to think of, and I just casted it like 2 days ago. He had like 20 Corsairs, and he used Disruption Web to protect the Reavers. Now this is a good strategy. Bringing in the Hydras next to the Reavers is a good strat. But I think what you have to do is you have to break the Corsairs, and I think you have to have the triple goo. Oh, the counterattack with Guardians and Mutas and Devourers and Scourge to protect it. What the heck? Yeah, that's one of the answers I came up with in the cast too. Is the answer is don't let them get 20 Corsairs. Axic 1111. Thank you for the time you put in Starcraft over the years. Fond memories. That's awesome, man. That's nice to hear. Thank you for saying so. I'm glad that it was nice for you. So now he's gonna come over and get, okay, here comes the Corsairs. Does he have enough stuff? The acid spores. Oh, he didn't get acid spores on everything. He's forced to fall back. None of the Corsairs landed. I think you need the triple goo. I think you need the plague to get them lower. You need the Devourers to go in, and then you need to come in with Mutas and Scourge. I think it's the only way to kill 20 Corsairs. Anyway, welcome, Axic. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And you're welcome. Kills them as they make them. That's not as easy as it sounds. Oh, there's the plague. We got one goo. We got one goo. We got some devours. We got the potential for double goo. I think you need the devours. The devours are beefy, and I think you need the acid spores to defeat that many. And you need to spread out your units is also a major thing, actually. If you clump up your mutas, the Corsairs are just gonna do max splash damage, right? Who's my favorite player? Love me some Donger. I think probably Zero. I think Zero's my favorite player, aka Queen. Hey, Kliz. Kliz 604. I was trying to think of, like, if 604 were letters, what would it mean? Would it be Kliz Boa? Kliz Boa? Kliz 604? How's it going? The Zerg air-to-air was whack. No chance against Terran or Protoss. Yeah, I mean, the thing is he could have. The thing is, when the Protoss is getting all those Corsairs, if you can't break them, you can at least expand, right? So I think the idea is you need to get more bases. Like, you can't just say, oh, we'll just. Sometimes it's impossible to stop them from getting that many Corsairs, right? I like that he's dropping these random bases on the side, though, with these Hydras and stuff. It's very nice. Yeah, that Reaver's just chilling. Just getting free kills. It ran out of scarabs. It stopped firing because it just didn't care. Wow. Actually, he could have. I think he could have kept pushing there with the Dark Swarms. Because the Corsairs weren't there to protect the Reavers. What's going on down the bottom right? Zergling! Zergling, go! Is it actually gonna kill it with that last Zergling? I think it probably killed it. Well, he didn't kill the hatchery yet because he ran out of scarabs and he forgot to refill for a while. But now he's gonna get it. The DT's gonna come in for the KS. No, I think the Reaver got the kill. 34 kills on that Reaver! Jesus! Oh, man. At a certain point, you send a couple mutas to bottom right, though, when there's that one Reaver there by itself, you know? This is crazy. I really think I would love to ask Jadong how you deal with this, right? How do you deal with 20 Corsairs? Because I think my theory is you need Plague, Ensnare, Devours, and then attack with mutas from both sides. And maybe some Scourge. That's my theory about how to deal with it. Right now, Gorosh is doing the same thing that Jeju did, which is flying random mutas to die for no reason. I think you need that. Think you need that combo to kill it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know if there's a way to do with Hydras. Oh, the storm! That was almost juicy AF. He dodged the storm pretty well, though. Now he can protect the Corsairs with the storm while he waits for the acid spores to drop off. He plagued once before, and he got like 2/3 of the Corsairs, so they're already low. Oh, here he goes! Here he goes! Oh, but he stormed the mutas. They had to fall back. There's another plague. Nice. So all the Corsairs have been plagued now. I like the counterattacking too, right? The Sarah Reaver is kind of mobile, but the mutas can be even more mobile. The Sares and the Reaver shuttles have to kind of stick together. You can't really split them apart, so the Zerg might be able to make use of things kind of being around. And actually, he did kill a few Corsairs. He's down to like 12 or 15 Corsairs now.
강민이 나와서 싸우고 있습니다.
안개 정도
He made a few more.
안 보여요. 앞이 어떻게 될지 모릅니다.
저 후보로 다수는 뭐죠? 5시 쪽.
Yeah, programmers tend to be very cautious in those situations, so he got spooked and he's like, I'm gonna pull my units back just in case they all get slaughtered right now. Try and find a better vantage point for my attack.
정말 강력하죠.
Okay, ultras are a thing. Not great against not great against reavers. Look at these. He's dropping the reavers around. He's just messing with the ultralisks.
오른쪽은 또 강민이 또 조심히 또 가져가네요.
공서 전쟁이죠.
Yeah, if the Corsairs stop the drop, then nothing gets out because the Corsairs kill the overlords too fast, you know.
지금 어느 정도까지 상황이냐고 말이죠. 인구수가 다 찼을 거예요. 그러니까 돈이 없어서 지금 자원이 없어서
I don't know what's happening.
유닛 생산 못하는 게 아니라 스타게이트 불도 안 들어오고
I do not know.
돈은 있는데 인구수는 다 찼고 그렇다고
Do not
전쟁을 시도하기에는
know.
너무 모험이고
괜히 들어왔다가 병력 차이 많이 나고 그 전투에 지게 되면 완전히 그 프로토스의 어떤 그 순회 공연성, 스트레스 플레이에 무너질 수 있거든요. 박태민
그러니까
선수.
박태민 선수에게
Yeah, he could have gone for those High Templar with the ultras, but he's just like, whatever. I'm gonna peace out. So now that's almost an impenetrable ramp at the bottom right.
더 많다고 볼 수 있지만
He's got a ramp blocked off. There's cannons, which don't matter because he can swarm, but like Reavers and High Templar behind a wall is like,
칼 뽑는데요.
there's the queen! There's the queen!
저그 프로토스
We've seen one goo.
자원상의 프로토스
We've seen another goo. Are we gonna get the third goo? Are we gonna get the green goo? Here he comes in for an attack though, actually. Where's all the Reavers now? Oh, juicy storms on the Hydras. Plague hits nothing though. Is he actually just gonna... He's like, I don't care if Reaver's doing infinity damage. Ultralisks have infinity plus 1 hit points. He still has like a dozen Devourers there too.
200이라는 수치가 지금 엇박수로
There, okay, now there's the more Reavers coming in.
예, 지금 한 400씩 늘리고 싸워도 돼요. 근데 그게 안 되니까 지금 인구
He's gonna- I think he's gonna kill that
지금 유닛 배분을 어떻게 해야
Before the
되는
Nexus dies. Yeah, the Nexus is gonna be fine.
크게 먹고 마인드 컨트롤
It's not even close.
진짜 인구수 더 늘리긴 힘들 거예요.
지금 이거는 예, 팀 밀리로 싸워야 됩니다. 지금
Excuse me.
지켜냈어요.
Sorry about that. Ah.
한치입니다. 공격입니다.
이투라까지 나온 상황이니까
Tack did nothing. He killed a lot of stuff, didn't he?
띄우겠다라는
Well, actually, I don't know if he killed any probes. Is kind of one of the important things.
여기는 너무
But they traded a lot of army there.
자원 대비 지금 성능을 못 내는
Nice, dropping ultras on the top. See, where's the Sears and the Reavers now? See, Daejong in the game between Daejong and Jeju, Daejong always had like 3 or 4 shuttles loaded with Reavers,
그렇죠. 그런 어떤 그
and he was running around the map with them. And he'd run and he'd kill a base, and he'd run and he'd kill. Yeah, Daejong, Daezang was his ID. Oh, the Nexus goes down. Ooh, nice storm.
예, 뭐 글쎄요, 뭐 기후
He's actually running from those Corsairs when he was doing a pretty good job of fighting them.
쪽을 또 가져갔기 때문에
Like, they've got a bunch of acid spores. See, now he's picked off some of the Corsairs here and there. So now he's vulnerable. Now his air is vulnerable. I think Gorosh is gonna take this game.
힘든 상황입니다.
박태민이 공격해서 성과도
No, Daejong is not Jaedong.
또 이만큼 모았습니다.
서로 자원 싸움이라면 소모전의 그 어떤 그 공격 주도권을 누가 갖고 있느냐가 문제인데
Daejong is spelled like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right.
근데 이런 게 있죠. 그러니까 왜 프로토스가 조금 불리하냐 하는 문제는
But Daejong was a Protoss player that was like a little bit old school. Oh, he played on Air Force Ace alongside Boxer and Oversky.
조합 자체로는 맞소모전을 펼치는 무리수가 분명히 있어요.
But not the same as Jaedong. He's alternate reality Jaedong, I guess.
제한적일 때 캐리어가 역전을
Dijon Mustard, that's right.
지금처럼 자원의 제약이 없는 박태민 선수에게는 뭐 디바우러면 디바우러, 히드라 풀업된 히드라면 히드라 이런 식으로 또 거기다 디바.
Oh man, I had those chicken nuggets earlier, not fake chicken nuggets, and like the bowl is near me, and I keep smelling the barbecue sauce, and it's making me hungry over and over again.
거기에다가 이 포르테라는 맵이 캐리어를 운영해서 싸우기에 그렇게 썩 좋은 맵은
We should call him the mustard Protoss.
지금까지는 공격 주도권 말싸죠.
But I feel like Nalra might be losing this game now because like he hasn't been able to keep that clump of Reavers that could just kill everything on the ground.
그리고 그런
You know?
그런 플레이에 또 능하거든요, 강민 선수.
자, 5시에 가장 핵심적인
Okay, here we go. Is this the end?
폭탄 드랍인데 이거 여기 무너지면
This bottom right is his impenetrable fortress. Is he gonna penetrate it though? Oh, 6 storms all over everything. So much carnage. Carriers? What?
타이어까지 왔거든요. 막아낼 수 있습니까? 지금 저그의 병력들이 별로 없거든요.
Insanity. Now he should be disruption webbing the ultras, I think. So they're not killing his cannons. I don't know why he's not using disruption web. If there's dark swarm there, the cannons aren't doing anything anyway. Disruption web the ultras so that they can't actually attack the cannons, right?
이타가 또 옵니다. 이타 박태민 쪽에서 오거든요.
He might not be able to have time to be thinking about things like that. Because this game is so crazy all over the map. Well, actually, it's not all over the map, but like it's still a crazy game.
아, 이 정도 규모로 뚫기에는 좀
Why would you make carriers? Because they're OP.
한 곳에 하고 있는데
지금까지 어떤 그 인내심을 이런
I don't know if you noticed this, but those ultras cannot hit those carriers.
계속 병력들 다 풀어오고
He might, because if you have
제거는 성공.
12 to 15 Corsairs and they're +1 upgraded, Scourge cannot touch your carriers, right? Carriers are bad in PvZ because if you Scourge them, they just die really easily, and it's a huge investment gone. But if you can protect them because you have enough Corsairs, they kill everything else.
여기는 계속 몰아치면은 넥서스 파괴는 가능할 것 같은데요.
오버로드 떨구고.
캐리어의 활약 여부.
네.
Oh, that's the first step though. That's the first step to defeating him is to plague all the carriers.
거기에다 또 공중으로 아예 가자니 지금
But see, now the carriers can come and hit bases and just like pick them off.
이쪽에 혁신에 뭐가 탔을지도 모르고요. 이제 확장기지 견제.
And I don't know how, what do you do about it at this point in time?
지금 조합 갖추기가
Where did all of his devourers go is another question. He had a bunch earlier. Did they die?
히드라 모으기에는
Nice. There's the D-webs.
데미지업 리버.
Thank you, Nalra.
등은 안 잡혀요.
지금 점점 강민 선수의
This game is epic.
능력에 박태민이 조금씩 무너질
He ran them in with the drop. Oh, okay.
네. 지금 팽팽하게
I mean, if you can soak up some attack damage with the devourers, which are pretty beefy, and your overlords survive longer, maybe that's why. I don't know.
캐리어가 나오고 어느 정도 그 조합이 갖춰지는 시점에 흔들리기 시작합니다.
Oh wait, the Nexus didn't die up here. Hero Dark Templars on the ramp. Nope, they got by. Oh my god, he actually saved it. Not a single unit got to the Nexus.
중요한 상황에서
이제 공중 유닛으로.
참두 선수 지치겠는데요.
네.
마두니형에서 박태민 선수의 운영에 강민 선수의 운영이 지금 밀리지
Welp.
않습니다.
히드라가
Doesn't Diggity have a whelp emote?
입니다만 한 방도 쏘고 네.
지금은 제가 볼 때는 좀 박태민 선수가 집중력이 필요합니다. 그러니까
Well.
그 집중력이 무엇이냐면
Well,
커세어, 캐리어, 리버 조합을 다 상대할 수 있는
this is nuts. I mean, I thought the Go Rush was gonna win, but now Go Rush has lost 2 bases without an answer.
공중으로 가고 저글링 울트라이스 가고
Nalra has retained bottom right. He's retaken top middle.
집중해야 됩니다.
아예 웨이브로
So I think like
정도의 지원을 해주죠. 그래서
the tables have turned.
그러나
Look at that Nexus at 270 hit points or 220 hit points or something like that.
박태민도 자원 별로 없어요.
He could easily snipe that base. Well, not easily, but he could snipe that base maybe.
불안하거든요. 자원거의 바닥 났죠.
저멀티까지 내주면 진짜 다시 강민 쪽으로 완전히 기울 수 있겠는데요.
Nalra's taking the. Was that? No, yeah, he's taking bottom. Oh, he's taking the side right expansion. Okay. Look at the Reavers and the High Templar behind the mineral line. He doesn't have a ramp to make a wall, so he's actually literally gonna camp all of his units, his AoE damage units behind the minerals to protect them. It's actually really smart. See, there you go. Because how do you defeat carriers? With Hydralisks. How do you defeat Hydralisks? With Disruption Web.
저렇게 히드라를 웹과 캐리어로 이 모여
I don't know why he's not de-webbing them right now, but
확실하게 지져주고.
he's just falling back.
이런 플레이가 너무
I guess he's like, oh, wait for that hatchery to finish, so there'll be drones there that I can kill.
필요할 때입니다. 이제 진짜 필요합니다. 여기서 밀리면
I think lurkers might be handy also, at a certain point.
최대한 모으는 길밖에 없습니다.
Ish, maybe not, maybe not.
안 들어오는 게 낫고요.
Well, let me put it this way, Jeju was effective with some lurkers in his game against Daejong.
자원줄이 필요해. 박태민도 그만큼 충분히 썼습니다만 그만 쓴 만큼 이제 떨어졌어요 재산이.
It's weird, I've been like really brain dead today. I keep thinking about games and be like, what was that game? Was that 3 months ago? Oh no, it was like yesterday, or earlier today, or 5 minutes ago.
강민은 여기 뭐 이제
You remember that game when they went carriers against... Oh wait, it's this game.
조합이 갖추자고 움직일 겁니다.
그러니까
강민이.
원활히 자원 채취되고 있는 것이 강민 선수가 좀 많아서
Sorry, I'll stop talking about Daejong maybe.
선수 입장에 좀 난감할 텐데요.
네. 강민 언제
Sorry, at least this is not Daejong in this game. This is Nalra and Go Rush. There's no Jaedong or Daejong. I'm gonna have to see
주병력인데 이제
if there's a game between Jaedong and Daejong,
이거 잡는 길은
just so I can cast it, just to ultimately confuse myself. Here we go. He's got the queen. He's got the queen. He's got so many hydras. The reavers have been plagued. He's not disruption webbing to protect the reavers. Now he has.
이거 거의 전재산이에요. 박태민.
There's the D-web. There's the storm.
하지만 그래도
There's one reaver left in the back.
작게만이
The carriers are here too.
보여지고 거치다 뭐가 남아 있을지.
Oh, he's gonna lose the last reaver. He literally just went in with hydras and swarm.
원조는 물량입니다.
How did he do it? Well, the answer is there weren't enough reavers. What are you doing with the queen? Did he get a parasite off?
이런 형태로
I thought the queen was there to ensnare the
완전 뒷북이고요.
ensnare stuff. Okay, there's the ensnare. It's a little bit late though.
쉽게 무너지지 않는다는 거 보여주는 거죠.
자, 그러면서 6시와 함께 8시
Yeah, if he got the reavers underneath the dark swarm, that would have been perfect, right?
자원의 끝이 어디인가?
I didn't even think about that.
시간을 끌어줘야
If he just got the reavers somehow underneath the dark swarm, they'd be invincible.
자원이 끝나서 무너지는가인데 박태민은 이미 너무 돈이 많습니다. 지금 개인 화면 한번 보면은 지금은
그리고 지금
Because he didn't. I don't think any lings there.
어떤 형태로 공략을 했는지. 그러니까 원래 히드라
Dark swarm. I mean, dark swarm can backfire. You know.
프로토스의 어떤 확장 기지만
What's he gonna do with this queen? He got one ensnare off, but it didn't really affect anything when he did it. So I'm waiting for him to actually use it in the middle of battle.
자원이 얼마나
Get a nice
남았냐
ensnare off on.
아, 그리고
I don't know why he would ensnare actually. The reavers maybe.
하이템플러가 꽤 많이 이거 그거 좀 더 변수가 됩니다. 한 번 더 교전 펼칠 거거든요.
Spawn broodling the High Templar.
쪽입니까?
박태민 선수의 개인 화면 볼 수 있을까요?
그렇죠. 이 상태라면 개인 화면 봐줘야죠.
That'd be kind of cool. Spawn broodling the High Templar.
또 들어오네요.
You can broodling the reavers too, right? That would actually be really clutch.
선수도
미네랄은 900대.
예, 자원은 진짜 한순간에 멀티 밀리면 무너질 수 있을 정도로.
6시 멀티를 가져가야 돼요, 박태민
예.
선수.
Nukes and Stork.
자원적으로 막 지금 멀티 저렇게 다 먹는다고
Okay,
해서
I thought they were making a Stork joke, Storm.
이런 단계는 절대 아니에요. 지속적으로
Well, any splash damage.
이렇게 싸워주면서
So
이거
other reavers,
올리미널 지역 가져가야 돼요.
other reavers would work.
5시 이곳은 이제 입구 자체가 좋기 때문에
That might be it, though.
올라가서 저 지역을
Because yeah, Firebats.
불가능하고요.
Oh, he's got a parasite on the carriers. Nice.
지금 파괴하는 게
And you can't There's no restoration for Protoss, and carriers are too expensive to throw away to just get rid of it. You know, if you parasite a Corsair, you can send the Corsair off to die, so it doesn't have vision. You can't really just send your carriers off to die.
선수를 도와주는 겁니다.
근데 병력 따라 나누나요 왼쪽과 오른쪽.
Yeah, what could kill something underneath a swarm and a disruption web?
이거 완전 천지 스톰 분위기.
It would be storm,
웹 때려줘야죠.
scarabs,
캐리어가 맞았죠.
nukes.
허리를 쳐서 캐리어.
Oh, he got the carrier. He ensnared the carrier, but there wasn't a point to it this time either.
캐리어가 어느 정도 모이면
It was kind of a good idea to ensnare the carrier so he could get away, but oh wow. Did he just drop hydras on the high ground to finish the carrier off?
이렇다면 이거 힘을 다시
In front of Corsairs?
자체가 흘러갈 수 있습니다.
강미 선수는 물론 이제 실수로 캐리어를 뒤에 흘렸다고 볼 수도 있지만 페러사이트 때문에 잠깐 넌 뒤에 대기.
What is that name? Is that-
하는 동안 대기 이런 걸 수도 있는데
Is that Ilx's or Lix's? I can't tell. I can't tell. I think it's Ilx's, right? Welcome. Jaden would probably be crackling, counter dropping, and using more Scourge. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. But this is 2005 also, so this is kind of a little bit slower level of gameplay than. There's no L. It's just Ixis. There's just 2 capital I's.
Nuclear launch detected.
What?
Glad to see you still spreading the joy that is SCBW. Hope
Axic!
you're doing well these days.
Thank you so much.
미네랄 상황이 팽팽한데.
Oh my gosh, that's so generous. Thank you so much, Axic. I really appreciate that. Much love to you. Very much appreciated. I'm glad, and I'm glad by the comments as well. It's appreciated to know that it's appreciated. But Jesus, man, that's generous. Thank you so much. Nuclear launch detected. I've only heard that alert a couple times. When I heard it, I was like, wait, what's going on? There's the ensnare. This is it. This is it. He ensnared all the Corsairs and the carrier, and the Hydras can come in and kill them because they can't fly away. The D-webs are not enough. He's like D-webbing to cover his tracks, but they can't get away. Nice. He only got a few Corsairs, but it was still the right idea. I love the idea. Damn, Axic, thank you so much. That was awesome. An epic dono to accompany an epic game. An epic PVZ.
이쪽에 하이템플러 6기를 배치합니다.
Oh man, is this the part of the late game where it stalls out when neither player can kill the other one off? I think they're both on one base right now. No, let's see. It looks like Gorosh has 2 mining bases and Nalra has 1 mining base. Actually, it's not even completed yet. Nalra is, oh no, his second base isn't mining. Oh, okay, yeah. So both the bases at the bottom aren't mining yet. Yeah, Gorosh just can't seem to find a way to deal with the carriers and the Corsairs together. There's Yellow, by the way. Another awesome Zerg player. So I think Gorosh is mining at like the inside 8 o'clock position, and that's it. He's trying to get the bottom base up, but it's not working. Watching Hydras kill slow Corsairs chasing them around all the game was cathartic. Right? Even though he didn't kill all of them, or even very many of them, it was still very satisfying to see that actually happen. Yeah, I think, I don't know, now that Nalra has a couple bases, or no, he's got 1 base? Does he have 12 o'clock? It's hard to tell. But now he's mining, and like, I don't think Gorosh can kill that mining base. I think Nalra is going to be able to finish the game here. Okay, so there's 12 is mined out. Oh, he's trying to take the inside 4 o'clock base? He's crazy! Oh, storms. Ooh. Those some spicy storms at the last second before he died. That might have saved him. Oh, he's just storming the whole area in front. Oh, he hit D on all of them. He used the energy on all the Corsairs. Because he hit D on all of them in a panic. Doesn't matter though, the Lings just run right through. He's gonna do it! He's actually gonna take out that base! Oh! Again, he didn't have enough Reavers, right? He didn't have like 8 Reavers. If you have like 8 Reavers or something, you can't stop it, but like, he's never had the Reaver count to just be invulnerable. Yeah, I remember the carriers got plagued earlier, but then a couple of them died, so these are all new carriers, so a new plague is good for Gorosh. Is he gonna spot that base? Look at this, his 1 carrier. His 1 carrier is going after his 1 hatchery. The rest are going off the other hatchery. So right now Gorosh, he killed off Nalra's base, but Gorosh isn't mining. Oh, there's the Reavers. There's the Reavers. Not the best storms that time though. But he does have a lot of Reavers now.
저 스캐럽 자원도 꽤 되기 때문에 저
Hey, Sony.
얼마큼 보시는지
Yes.
선수가 얼마나 자원을
Go Rush for another epic Go Rush versus Nalra game.
센터 쪽에 박태민 선수의 저곳에
Yeah, I think it is over. I think Nalra finally has this permanently. But well, is he mining at 12? That's the question.
저것마저 깨면은 강민
Because if not, then he's not mining either. He has a better army, but like neither player is mining right now. I think. Yeah, he doesn't have 12 o'clock. So neither player has a mining base right now.
예, 근데 이곳 멀티를 가져가야 되는 건데
This might be the Pimpus play game. Was it earlier? We had a play where he ensnared the Corsairs and then chased them down with Hydralisks while they were slowed and killed off some of the Corsairs. Is that the Pimpus play that you're talking about? That's, I think, been the Pimpus thing that we've seen so far. Look at this! He's having to storm one Hydralisk! He doesn't have anything! Okay, there's the Reaver. He needs to... I don't know what he needs to do here, though. Somehow Gorush has some units still. Nalra's distance mining, and that's it. It was Gorush versus Nada. Oh, yeah. Although that could be a lot of games. In 2004? Or 5, I think, Gorush and Nada played like 12 high-level games together or something, because they played like a semifinals and then a finals and another semifinals, and they played in the team league, I think, or it was crazy. Definitely a little rivalry.
성공해야지만이 강민 선수에게 예, 파란불이 켜집니다.
그리고 저기서 방어전 하면 상대편 먹어봤자 뻔한 거예요. 박태민이 먹어도 6시 왼쪽을.
Yeah, I mean, Gorush does have some units. Oh, he's gonna lose this base again. He's gonna lose it again to these carriers, yeah. He's just starting to mine from it too. He just sent a few drones down here. Is he gonna plague that stuff again? Run, Devour! Okay, I thought he just plagued the High Templar, but he actually plagued the carriers. Okay. I think they were all previously plagued, though. Hey, Danger? Danger? Is it Danger or Danger? Long time no here. Thanks for the hundreds of hours of entertainment. You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm back on YouTube and on. I've been doing this watch parties on Twitch also. Yeah, it was definitely a long time for no here for a lot of people. I didn't do Starcraft for like 8 years. It was a while. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, now I'm doing these watch parties on Twitch a couple times a week. Although, FYI, for a lot of you guys that are in chat right now, next week I will not be. I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm not gonna be able to do the live streams. I think I'm gonna stream on Saturday this weekend, but then the following Wednesday, Saturday, I'll be gone. But I should be back after that, the next Wednesday after that. Okay, he gathered enough money to make a Nexus at the bottom. So now this is literally last chance. Somehow he got enough money for Ultralisks though? And Swarm, what is going on? This is insanity. He used too many disruption webs again though. Did he lose his Corsairs? Did he just lose his Corsairs? No, they're back in the back. They're plagued. If he can take out those Reavers, there's only one Reaver left. He can get Archon and get under Swoop. Get Swoop. Oh no. Oh, he's just barely got enough. There's more. How is he ready for this?
여기 넥서스만 날려도 되거든요. Oh,
he still had one more side storm, but He might have too many links.
리버가 최대한 도와주고 있거든. 리버가.
네, 여기 멀티 반드시 지켜야 되거든요.
He's trying to get the Nexus. Oh, there's still a Reaver left.
박태민 중앙에
Oh.
떨어졌어요. 그리고
I didn't know he still had a Reaver.
바닥집 왼쪽으로 뒤로 밀면 돼요. 딱 달려 있거든요.
Look at all those drones he had sitting around. He could have been distance mining with those drones at least, I think. Wow.
드론까지 여기서 드론까지 싸우려고 오고 있는데.
Look at he's sending all the drones in to get a few more minerals. He's like, you can't kill my drones fast enough. They're gonna be able to mine a few minerals.
박태민 선수의 자원줄이 끝났다는 거죠.
He's getting almost all the drones though.
했는데도 강민이
Uh,
버텼다는 얘기예요, 이거는.
That's gotta be GG.
아,
잡을 병력 있습니까?
박태민 선수 오랜 시간에 악몽을 꾸었습니다. 없어요 이제.
I don't know how GoRush had the money for all these last attacks and another last attack and another last attack and another, like, how does he, I don't know how he pulled the money out of his hat, but like, it's crazy he was able to do that. But he didn't have the masses enough. He had a lot of units, but just didn't have enough for freaking Sarah Reaver core carrier. Here's the first person view. He's got 62 supply. He made Scourge. I don't know about that, GoRush. He's gonna try and Scourge the carriers while they're distracted on the drones. Is it gonna work? What? Oh my God.
근데 이제 다시 또 저기도 확장할 시간을 벌지 않습니까? 근데 원점이 되기는 좀 힘들 것 같다는 생각이 듭니다.
Oh my God.
다시 또 한동안 공백이 있을 수 있는. 그렇죠. 더 캐리어 다시 모을 시간 동안 다시 또 박태민은 멀티를 하면서 시간을 벌어주면 된다는 얘기고요.
He slowly killed enough Corsairs over the scope of the game that he couldn't kill all the Scourge in time. He actually killed every single character because they didn't need full 6 Scourge because they had all been plagued.
이거랑 뭐 하이템플로 추가 같고요.
박태민 아직 끝난 거 아닌데. 박태민 아직 끝난 거 아닌데.
The management magician at his finest for sure, man. That's GoRush's nickname if you guys don't know. Holy crap.
SK텔레콤의 마지막 경기 나온 그런 대결이에요.
Run out of minerals so you can only make Scourge.
병력들 또 있습니다.
It's pro strat.
물론 강민도 6시에 핵심적인 자원줄을 유지하고 있고 캐리어는 다
Now there's no
떨어졌고.
carriers, but he has 1 Reaver and he has Head Templar.
자, 미리 선공 모여 있는 쪽에 선공을 하죠.
I don't know if it's gonna work because he has enough money that he can keep making High Templar. He's got to have a ton of gas in the bank from all of his spent
육류님 모으기는 강민도 불안합니다. 있는 병력 지금 다 떨어졌어요.
assimilators, right?
두 선수 최고입니다.
I don't even know how long this game is, but I didn't look at the time when I clicked on it. I was just like, we'll do one more game. Nalra versus GoRush is always good.
이길 수도 있어요.
두
이렇게 됐으면.
선수의 집중.
Oh my gosh. Do it! There we go, High Templar.
둘다 지금
Is he gonna drop some...
가스가 많다.
Is he about to drop some Archons over here?
박태민 선수 가져갔기 때문에 또
그렇죠.
몰라요.
강민 선수는 물론 상대
What does GoRush just have these few Zerglings and that's it? And GoRush is trying to distance mine. He's actually mining. He's not just distance mining, he's actually got a hatchery up at the bottom base.
미네랄 적게는 템플러 위주로 아콘 위주로
I mean, Nalro's economy is still healthier, but jeez, how is he still in this?
그 정도의 여유 자원은 또 안
He
되거든요.
put him up there to try and kill this Scourge.
도움을 주는 결과예요. 지금은 절대 캐리어 뽑으면 안 됩니다.
게이트웨이 병력으로 지금 운영을 해야 될 것 같은데요.
Wow.
아콘을 많이 만들어야 돼요. 그리고
Wow.
콜스네이션도 좀 비용이 되면
There's still that base
12시 쪽
full of minerals that he could distance mine from as well if need be. Mutalisks?
이 나왔는데
Mutalisks?
어떤 의미일지
Oh, is 6 almost out already?
뮤탄을 쓰는 겁니까?
Hey, Emerson Wenzel. This is from 2005. This is a Team League game from 2005. Old school. How you doing, Emerson?
호텔을 하네요.
가디안
커세어 아까 다 잡혔나요? 가디언은 좀 오바죠.
Guardians?
공중에 커세어를 다 잡은 걸 지금
But he still has Corsairs, doesn't he?
템플러도
Doesn't he still have some Corsairs left?
가이 사이오닉 스톰을 쓸 수 있는 상황에서
그러니까 그
He's building something at one of his Stargates. Is he building more carriers?
가디언은 좀 오바죠.
네, 뭐 풀어보는
He's got Guardians,
최대한 자원 자체를 좀
and he's using Scourge to protect them.
하이템플러가 있고 하이템플러 먼저 선보여준다.
Oh, the Templar needs to get the storm off before it dies.
쏘네요.
He's got too many Templar. I don't think the Guardians are gonna be able to do anything there. He's got too many Templar, especially if he runs it into cannon fire.
콤만 들면 되거든요.
The Corsairs died to Scourge also.
네.
Oh damn!
박태민이 선택할 수 있는 카드가 없다는 얘기예요.
Ooh, brutal storm drop there.
강민 선수.
야, 이 징한 경기에
He's got Reaver still.
이거 끝이 날 가능성이
Oh my gosh, Nalra tried to take 12 and he found it. He's gonna kill it, but he stormed all the drones. What is this game?
박태민 선수가 하게 되면 강민 선수 이 아래 멀티는 이제 자원
What is this game?
그리고 12시 쪽도 깨졌고요.
여기가 변수예요.
아칸 변태도 못했죠.
What happened to the carriers? Dude, he got like 40 Scourge. Maybe not 40.
이기는 경기 나오는 거 아니야?
Over 20 Scourge though. The carriers were all plagued, and so they were low on hit points, and he actually sent in like 4 Scourge after every single carrier, and he popped them all in 10 seconds.
서로 간의 어떤 그 포토
It was ridiculous.
방어 라인이
And now the one Corsair that he made is also dead.
예, 무승부 나올 수도 있죠.
Oh, he's got another Corsair, but one Corsair, you can't, well, the Archon can protect, I guess.
박태민 선수의 저 추가
So it doesn't have any carriers, he lost his Corsairs, and now there's Guardians. Normally, you can just get a couple Corsairs and kill the Guardians, but like,
이것만 어떻게든 막으면 된다는 거죠, 강민.
자원 거의 다 떨어집니다. 근데 뭐 자원 남은 데는 한 군데밖에 없네.
what is this game? What is that shuttle doing? Oh, careful, careful. Oh. Got one Guardian.
셔틀 컨트롤도 제한이 될
Run from the Templar.
만화를 계속 소모케 합니다.
This is so
세 번씩 쓰고 있어요.
ineffective. Using storms to kill single units like this, but it's all he can do right now. Oh, he's dropping a few cracklings in the main, just... I mean, you might as well
그래서 자원 채취 그리고 저 멀티 지켜내고
force a Psystorm to kill 4 Zerglings, right?
굉장히 뛰어나서 박태민의 자원에 씨를 말렸어야 되는데
커세어가 오른쪽 4기가 됐어요.
Okay, now he has 4 Corsairs.
자원 남아 있다는 건 여전히 변수는 변수.
I don't know if it's gonna be... If he gets 5 or 6, it's gonna be tough to scourge them. Oh, especially if the Archons are there. Oh my gosh.
두 선수의 대결.
He's moved in there. Here we go, this is it. The Plague. The Scourge. The Mutas. He's gotta kill those... Oh, he killed the shuttle! He killed the shuttle! But the Archons are gonna get the hatchery. Gorosh has one chance left. I don't know how he's gonna kill those Archons. The Guardians would have been good. Actually, one of those Archons only has 60 shields left.
자원이 얼마나 남았느냐? 예, 여기에 이제 끝이 나오겠죠. 둘 다 먹는 자원 거의 없고 현재까지 모아놓은 자원이 얼마나 있느냐 싸움이에요.
You know, it feels like Nara's gonna win, but we said that like 20 minutes ago.
남겨놓은 것도 이럴 땐 도움이
And the game's not over yet.
왔던 자원인데
He's still got a few mineral patch. He's mining the dregs, the final mineral patches in his mined out bases, just to get a little bit more extra money to make a few more Scourge and maybe a few Hydras.
대결이지만 두 선수는 개인적으로 한때 같은 팀에 있었단 말이에요.
Hydras would actually be good in this situation, with minimal Reavers and no carriers.
네, 잘 아는 거 막 티내면서 합니다. 저 닥템플은 좀 죽게 내버려두면 아깝죠?
Ooh, brutal storm.
진짜 리스크 상처 많이 받았거든요.
Oh, dropping the Archon out of his shuttle.
아, 이거 완전히 뭐 쇼예요, 쇼. 에어쇼 보고 있습니다.
최소의
Yeah, I mean, High Templar into Archons are pretty OP for the amount of minerals that you have to spend, yeah.
대장 경기
They're definitely the ultimate late game Protoss unit.
대장 경기가 될 것 같은데요.
Or like end game, I should say. Not even late game, but like
예측을 하지 않겠습니다.
super end game.
그때 그 재장
Storm the Dark Templar. Oh, he ran back into the storm.
좀잘 만들죠.
At once.
아 이번에 그리고 그 저그와 테란전이 어떤
Okay, those mutas are effed up now. We didn't see their hit points, but they're almost dead. Storming the Scourge as well.
보기 힘들죠.
뭉쳤거든요.
And that's the thing. If you can do the storms and then turn them into Archon also,
시대지 다 되는 병력들은 뭉쳤고
you get your money's worth out of it. Oh my gosh, he's building another Nexus.
자체가 애매한 가운데 확장기지가
강민은 저축해놓은 자원이 있어요. 네, 저 멀티 돌아가면 조금 더
He's
자원 채취할 수
he
있는
split his
곳에서
arrow in
박진선
twine.
선수가 미세하게 조금씩 앞서가네요. 두고 이 경기는 패자가 될 것
네.
같습니다.
지금 6시 쪽 병력 안 빼는 6시 안 주겠다는 거예요. 6시 안 주고 지금 중앙 우측까지 가거든요.
박태민을 이기려면
What can Gorosh do now?
이 정도 고생을 해야
He got a tiny bit of money left.
이런 얘기 아니겠습니까?
네.
He's had these 5 lings like running around just kind of like looking for opportunities, but he knows they're just not enough to do anything. Yeah, I think you're right. If he brings his units up to that base and protects that base with his units, it's going to be pretty safe, right? He's got a significant amount of mutas though. And Scourge, if he can kill off those Corsairs,